It's let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, tea stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's Am. Let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
Hey y'all. What's up? Ashley, chat, Sadie, I'm missing that little, membership behind your name, boo. What's up, Leela? What's up, Robin? What's up, Sexy Ray in the building? Lakeisha. Shout out to everybody that's over there at Kick. We got Nita, we got Mabel, we got Pammy Pooh in the building, Batty Reacts in the building, Terry Down, Cheryl. No, Terry ain't in here, is he? My girl Candy Kisses coming through. Miss Shani coming through. Okay, Shani. We got Lakia. What? Lakia in the building? Y'all better hush y'all mouth. Y'all telling me Lakia's in the building. We got Kimberly in the building. We got Renithia. What's up, Renithia? Okay, Cheryl Wagner coming through, throwing them balls, baby. Y'all better know what to say. Okay, all my day ones up in this motherfucker. You hear me? Thank you, Ashley. Happy Saturday to you too, boo. I know your Saturday probably halfway through, girl. Let me read my disclaimer. Let me put my disclaimer up since Terry Down ain't up in here. Thank you, Ashley. I meant to say my first super chat for the day. Thank you, boo. It's a copyright disclaimer under this section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, y'all, y'all know we did a live yesterday about the Romeca Meeks story. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Nina. Thank you, Leela, for my first super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Boots. So, y'all know we did a live and we discussed, what happened to Romeca Meeks. And I told y'all, hey, Bev, happy birthday, Bev. I told y'all that, this is, we're not biased over here. Everybody's opinions are welcome. Nobody will be disrespectful. Hey, Stokes, nobody will be disrespectful. Nothing like that. Everybody is going to respect each other's opinions in here. Okay? So, we talked about it or whatever, and we had some people yesterday, they want her to get her justice, and I get it. And in the chat, it's a lot of people that feel like she just did not have to unalive that young lady. Now, one of my supporters, Aisha, I don't know if she's in here yet, but Aisha looked at the replay after it had went off, and she said that she thinks that Romeca should get justice simply because she said Holly did not have to pow her 3 or 4 times or something like that. And I didn't even think about that. And she is absolutely correct. Now she could have shot it at her leg to try to to scare her to stop it. Now she do have a point there. And again, I can't answer for Holly. I can't. But those are the things that make you say, As I was saying, I just think that it is Bev turned 21, y'all. Hey, Miss Bevins, I just think that it's unfortunate that these happened. I feel like all three of them was wrong. He was wrong. Carlos was wrong for sleeping with both women. Both of the women was wrong for letting him play with them like that. Mm-hmm. Lena said she did get shot in her leg first. That wasn't enough right there. Oh, really? I didn't know that. What's up? What's up, Missy Muggy? Let's see. Thank you, Shawnee. I mean, is it? Thank you, Shawnee, for that super sticker. Good morning, Renithia. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I'm trying to show. I don't know what's going on with it. Mm-hmm. But hey, Step, what's up, Queen Step? What's up, Chatty? Anyway, y'all, I don't know who all familiar. Well, I'm gonna get on to these two women's stories, but if you were in Key's live yesterday, there was towards the end. Okay, hold on, let me acknowledge this. Hey, you changed me. For some reason, it's hello. Hit the like button. I've been under the weather. Oh, I feel better. Thank you for being a member of our team. Appreciate it. So, so, Step said hello to everyone speaking. So yesterday in Key's line, towards the end, it got a little hot. It was Carlos' cousin up there, and it was Quadre up there, and it was Quadre and who else? Hey, Lolita, being messy now. Okay, I got you right. It was Quadre and Jolly. It was some people, but I want to play that, y'all. And I know all of y'all are familiar with Keys. I want to listen to this.
And I'm just saying.
Can y'all see it? Oh, okay.
Auntie deserves a bit more respect. And every woman up on this platform, like I said a moment ago, and now I am talking to you, sir. You were birthed through the canal. You were birthed through the canal of a woman. And you ought to have a little, all of y'all ought to have a little bit more respect and stop acting like this is a MFing joke. We talking about a woman that lost her life that didn't happen.
I agree.
You get it together. Quadre, I pray you think about what I just said.
I got a question for the cousin. You think it's cool, cousin? It's cool. I don't know which one you is, because I don't know which one you is.
That's the one from the last time. The one who said he was going to the gym with the broke ACL. We found out you had the broke. Yeah. You had the broke ACL,
hey.
huh?
Do you think it's cool that what he doing? This is a question. Okay. Do you think it's cool what he doing for Carlos and then doing all this stuff to Romeca? Do you think that shit is cool?
I don't really think it's cool. I just think he trolling y'all because of the attention that y'all pouring on him. So he just giving back what people giving to him. I really don't think it's cool at all though. Like Really, he not even once again he just giving back what people giving him.
Thank you, Candy.
Like shit, like
he asked for it though.
I definitely think he is trolling them.
Right.
Carlos made a whole post that he don't know this nigga.
Exactly.
It's still on his Facebook that he don't even know Quadre. So
it's social media. It's social media.
But don't you think that it's bad to look bad on Carlos because they make it seem like we're assuming that Carlos is sending him this bullshit?
No, I don't think I know Carlos not.
I know, but I'm just saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't you think it's bad that?
It don't matter. It's like
it do matter. That's what his Carlos name. He making it seem like Carlos.
Look, I'm not even really worried about how nobody feel about my blood cousin or none of this. Like how y'all feel don't matter. So what Quadre,
so how we feel about our deceased loved one don't matter.
I never said that. I never said that.
Just said though. You said
I said how they feel about my cousin.
Like.
Okay.
I'm talking about the internet. Like everybody's gonna get their own assumption or feel how they want to feel, but the truth of motherfucker though. You know, and like everybody saying, all the grand jury. At the end of the day, the truth gonna all come out, and this is gonna be what it's gonna be. And everybody like that, it's 600 Facebook attorneys on this motherfucker right now, dying to talk. I'm just really sitting back and listening. And like I said, I ain't no attorney or shit. I just don't want motherfuckers pouring bullshit on my cousin. Everybody say a motherfucker could have did this, he could have did that, but hey. He can't control nobody with no gun in their hand. But I don't give a fuck who you think
I listen, if it was you that was talking up for your cousin, yeah, but we got a motherfucking lame ass nigga that ain't seen him and motherfucking
I even went and asked who Quadre was. One of my cousins said they knew him. Like they knew him, he cool. He used to be on the block with him.
Right.
Etc. But
on the block doing what?
I don't know what he do.
Your cousin ain't supposed to be around guns.
Who don't?
You're cousin.
Don't nobody in the world supposed to be around guns.
You crazy? I got my CCL.
Come on, man.
I got a CCL.
Come on, y'all.
I'm hollering.
We ain't even here to do that.
He has a whole.
My thing is what is pissing me off. You know, Romeca is dead. Romeca ain't coming back, G. You understand me? And then here come Quadre with all this bullshit that he making it look like.
You got Facebook, Woo?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts.
You know my Facebook.
Let me hear.
Let me say this. You know that shit hurts because we ain't gonna get to see her. You know what I'm saying?
And the motherfucker will on some real game.
Hey, Quadre, welcome to the stage.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. So at that moment right here that we playing, what was your thoughts?
It's just a bunch of misconstruement going on. The family, I mean, like the auntie and them, they know why I'm posting. And you know, I'm gonna just say this. I would have never posted nothing if they didn't never say nothing about Carlos trying to be a stalker and stuff like that, because they know this story don't fit that narrative, you know. And if they didn't ever put that up, then I never say nothing. I never had nothing to say. So the family keeps saying, why you got something to say? Why y'all talking crazy about Carlos and you don't expect nobody to defend him? It's just, it's kind of crazy. But it's like they say, oh, Romeca not here to defend herself. But at the end of the day, it's still real life stuff going on.
But the whole world is defending Romeca.
Right, the whole world is right. She got people behind her shit. It is. Well, at the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just putting out what people don't know what's really going on and what type of person she is. Like when it comes to Carlos, you know what I'm saying? Like she a good person all around. Everything else around the board, she is a great person. It's just when it comes to Carlos, a couple schools get loose.
Oh, okay. Well, I get it. I understand that part. So everybody's saying in the chat, they saying you lying, you're doing it for clout.
Right. I mean, at this point, I might as well get paid for it. Shit, I'm getting all type of threats. My kids getting threats. Shit, I wasn't getting paid for this. Yeah. And this coming from their family, so all the stuff that they saying is just sound overly crazy. Like, so they making themselves look bad.
To come to this point.
Yeah, I do too, because he really didn't have to go this far, especially if the cousin that was on the live last night, I was arguing with her name Jaleesa. If she never lied on Los, then nobody never make no posts about Romeca. Nobody never drop no videos of her trying to attack Holly and none of that shit. They would just have to sort that shit out through the courts. But it was just the whole fact that they were trying to tarnish somebody's name, and they is when they outside, they'll get hurt for that. You know, you gotta watch your back, all types of stuff. So it's best that you put the truth out for the whole world to see. So when no random person just make an irrational decision based off of their feelings, you know. If they know the real story, at least then when they make a rational decision, they understand its consequences behind it, you know. Because you know the full story now. But now if you don't know the story and you just heard some bull stuff, then you got all rights to react. You know, don't nobody tell you the real story, then you got to believe what you believe.
Right. I think it's a lot of emotions because Romeca did lose her life. And I think people are thinking, you know, with their emotions, and that's what we are experiencing now. That's why it's so much hate, you know, that's being spewed to you because she's no longer here anymore.
Right, but I think honestly that's a front.
I think that all three.
Say that again.
You say what now?
Now I think that people being mad at me is really a front because at the same time they have nobody to be mad at. That's why they want to find somebody to be mad at. You know, I just look, Holly took Romeca's life. That's something to be mad at. But the reason why Holly took Romeca's life is something they all understand but don't want to understand. You know, so because the same two people that's on the live that's speaking for the Blackman family, them are the same two people that's always saying, "Oh, I don't think Los like that," and I ain't believe he did that. And now that everybody is saying it, now that you feel like you have to ride with it because the whole world is saying that, y'all Romeca Blackman family, so now you feel like you got to be on that side, no, you know, or the Los hate train because your family gonna hate you. But if you tell the real truth, you know, they gonna be in tour with you, which is what Lalisa was telling me, because me and her had a personal talk for like 3 hours, and she was telling me like the whole family mad at me because I said I don't think Los will do that, and you know, now she on the internet saying that, oh, he did this, he did that. She got so much bad stuff to say about him. He gay this, he gay that, like. But now she throwing me in it, like you just want to be mad because I'm putting the truth out there for real. Y'all saying two different things, and I'm telling y'all the real shit.
So they asked, "Are you Holly's brother?"
No, I ain't Holly brother.
In the chat.
It's just yesterday they kept asking me stuff, and everything I tell them the truth, and they keep telling me I'm lying. So I just, when they asked me that again, I just said like, yeah, I'm Holly brother, just to see how they react. So now they fed into it, but they still end up believing at the end of the day. So it's like, I just wanted to see something.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you feel like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, Amber.
You overstepped your boundary. A family lost a loved one, and you're throwing flames on the fire. Period. Point blank. Just be quiet.
Right. No, that's not feasible when you got people who steady posting stuff about the first party who I'm even defending. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm just posting about myself neither. People is telling me to do this. They giving me stuff to post, you know. It's all coming from fake pages, but at the same time, it's like I'm knowing who it gotta be coming from, you know. We all know who it gotta be coming from.
Okay. Miss White, what was you about to say?
Yeah.
Come on here, good.
Exactly how long have you known Carlo?
You said how long have I known him? Maybe 14, 15 years.
Okay. Can you think of any reason why there's no one in his family doing what you're doing?
Yes, I know the perfect look, I just dropped a YouTube video too of people giving me they was telling me that they was thankful for what I was doing, and the family is in danger, and they can't do what I'm doing, because they is public figures. So first thing first, it's probably gonna take a while for people to understand what's the truth, and you know what I'm saying, for their feelings to go down. So a lot of people not gonna post this type of stuff that I'm posting just to get the truth out because they have a business now. Since Romeca died, business do not stop. So if you post stuff like this, you're liable to get slandered. Like me, every time I make a post on Facebook, somebody comment and all type of crazy stuff. So if they had a business and they posting promoting their business, and you got a bunch of people that's under their stuff talking hella crazy, nobody's gonna support your business no more. Where your sales might decline just because you decided to speak on the truth. Some people will put their business before the actual, what I'm saying, real shit. Like they'll let a motherfucker die before they fuck up their business type shit.
So do you have an obligation to Carlos or obligation to the truth? Where are you standing at?
I got an obligation to the truth. I don't like how they try to do that when I know Carlos, he's not an angel by far, but I know he's not a garbage nigga inside in those aspects of life. When it comes to Romeca stuff, he took a lot of stuff from Romeca, and I watched it. Us as boys telling him to leave Romeca, he never did, and he put up with so much shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where he just had to react. He reacted. He did do shit. They fought. They had fights, but he didn't deliberately be on no angry man shit like, oh, I feel the need to hit you because you disobeyed me or no shit like that. Like he wasn't no abusing nigga like that. He wasn't like that type of dude that they tried to portray. And me and Carlos honestly not seeing eye to eye, like we not into it, but it's like we just not speaking. I have seen him, but I haven't talked to him. If you get what I'm saying.
So you're saying he won't just
You say he just want what?
You saying he wasn't just a ain't shit nigga. He just kept his Johnson. He liked to keep his Johnson in different temperatures of water.
And that was never a secret. He always told them like Romeca, she knew she wasn't equipped for the lifestyle. She knows she didn't want multiple women dealing with a man that deal with multiple women. Well, you don't want to deal with Los then, because Los is the person that's going to deal with multiple women. He's going to treat you way specialer than them, but he's still going to dibble and dabble because this is lifestyle. Either you can understand it or not, but you don't have to be with him.
Yeah.
And Holly understood that. Holly know she not his girl. She knows she don't attack none of the other females at the gym. It's only Romeca.
Okay, so Quadrat. My name is Miss White. My name is Roz, but everybody know me as Miss White. I'm older. Yeah. I come from that lifestyle. I don't live that now, but I came from that. Okay.
Right.
So I very well much understand the situation. Okay.
Right. Times have changed too. Men ain't with the man that y'all think men supposed to be no more. You know how girls be like, oh, he ain't a real nigga because he could have did this. Real men ain't defined by how women want to define.
I don't get with the coulda shouldas. Now that's one thing that I disagree with. I don't like all these. He coulda did this. He shoulda did that. I don't agree with that. I don't. Okay. However, this is what I want to say about how I feel about what you're doing. And you can, let me finish and then you tell me what, I feel like because you knew both of them, mainly Carlos, and you feel like that your boy ain't really what he's saying he is.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me say something to that. Hold on, let me say something to that. On this right here, they were saying that he didn't know Carlos.
That's crazy. I knew Romeca before Carlos. I knew Romeca
been confirmed that he know him. The cousin said he don't know him, but he know that Carlos know him.
Right, but Woo, I've been in the room with Woo your parents. Wu
Okay,
just don't
that's his
remember you
name,
because I
Wu.
used to
I
have
don't.
dread.
Now I don't want to just say the cousin Wu. So, I feel like, and I could be wrong because I don't like working with what ifs in scenarios. Right. I hate that. I said last night that there's been so many. If I've listened to you on panels, and I noticed that if you answer one question, then they're gonna change it and ask you. Like if you answer one, then what about this? Okay, you answer, but what about this? You know, so it has went from they tried to kidnap her, they drugged the body, they attacking the baby. I've heard all this and it's driving me insane. But what I feel like with you is that because you know somebody has put it in your ear, a version of the story, and you're trying to find a way to get it out. I honestly don't think that you have a video. But hold that thought. Don't jump on me. But what I do believe is that you're using that with a gas pedal to put the truth out. Although you don't physically have one and you know the truth, you're trying any way you can to make people hear what you have to say. So if I say I got a video and I'm gonna show you, just watch.
They already hearing what I got to say. I ain't really got to do too much.
Because they don't hear what you got to say. I understand, but I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right, but I understand what you're trying to do. But see, because now what you're doing is making like dogs chasing its tail. And that way your following is gonna go up. But let me say this, you can say what you want to say just as much verbally and gain traction without leading people on. Because if your intention is to grow your platform, you have to have some integrity behind it.
I hear you.
You have to. And I can tell by your tone that you know Miss White about spot on. You know it, but you're going to have to find a different way because it's sensitive. I don't like what that other man be over there doing. And I used to sit and listen to him.
I'll be Keys.
I don't call names out, but I don't like it's a joke to him. I don't care what nobody
going back and forth. If anybody can see that, he's back and forth with
it. And I don't understand how everybody listening to him. This man is making a mockery out of this. And then the very same people that say they support her and want the truth say he giving them the truth.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't.
He feeding them one thing, and then when I
he
say
will come
something,
back and say, I didn't say that.
Right. Yeah.
And I said, oh God, I see some of our same people from this sector. And I said, oh my God, y'all, we defended a man for 3 years for the very same thing and not a shoe on the other foot. And we done went haywire with no proof, no facts, no nothing. Yes, Miss Yaya, I do not believe that it was premeditated. It was a situation that went bad. And that man didn't know how to handle it.
Like to me. I'm gonna tell you who Keys is acting like to me. I'm gonna tell you who Keys is acting like. He is acting like Nate over there, and that's just my opinion.
Wow.
Hey, I ain't really got nothing to say about nobody who make their content. Y'all do y'all thing.
It didn't happen in front of his. It didn't. It did not happen in front of his house.
No, it's not directly in front of his house, but it's more closer than way closer than the school is, though.
It's fair to say that it was between his house and the school.
No, not between it, because that'd be an equal split. You know, you can't. That's not an equal split. It's a way of a 80-20 split of distance from the school from his house, from the crime scene, from the school. It's an 80-20 split, like 20 feet away from his house to the crime scene, 80 feet away from the crime scene to the school. But it's way more feet than that, you know.
Okay.
And plus, like direct, if you was at the crime scene, you was looking directly in front, you would not see a school. You would see a school field, like a baseball field or like a football field. It's not a football field. It's just like a big field. But if you turn your head right and you look all the way down the street, then you will see the top of the school, you know? So that means the school is on the opposite side of the street and not on that directly side of the street, is on the right of that street. So it's like, it's crazy how people just trying to make it seem like, oh, it's directly in front of the school just because of the school field. You know how the school will have the back of the field with the baseballs and the football and the soccer field and all that. That's basically what they saying is in front of the school, because they saying the field. The field is so long, it's almost more than 100 yards of a football field. You can't say that's in front of the school.
Okay.
It's more in front of a residence. Like, that's crazy, because if you actually step out of Lowe's house that was there, you will literally be able to see the crime scene, but you can't see the school.
Okay, so the school was important to me at first because I was like, well, why would they be at that baby school?
Right.
But then when I learned that Los lived in the vicinity, I'm gonna say that. Let's say when I learned that he lived in the vicinity of the school, it started to make better sense to me. Okay, it started to make better sense to me then. Now let me say this: I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not on nobody's side.
I'm not either, though, to be honest.
I feel like they should let this investigation play out because it has been too many narratives that has been spread. When that Hispanic girl first came out, you can't be on nobody's side.
I'm not on nobody's side. I think that it was all messed up. I think that Carlos is guilty for messing with two women.
Well,
and the women are guilty for letting him. And I think it was just a messed up situation.
So Carlos got 10 women. Carlos got 10 women, not just 2.
I believe that. And let me say this: we got to be honest. Right. Carlos had 2 women, and everybody's saying he should not have done that, and he played those women. But let's say this: both of them women knew about the other.
All 10 of them know.
They had a choice as well to not deal with it.
All 10 of them got a choice. All 10 of them know about each other. They all go to the same gym. Except Romeca. Romeca just know about them because they have a friend in the middle that be feeding both of them information. Holly and Romeca. They have a friend in the middle between both of them.
Now, I see Upper said, what reason would the eyewitness lie? She don't know Holly. She had no motive. And she reported what she saw. So it's a thing called perceptual distortion. And that Hispanic girl, you got to know that she's sitting here. She only caught midways of what happened because she didn't see what happened in the beginning. So we got to be honest about that.
And
so when she come up on the scene, regardless of what else she saw around her, she now see a young lady on the ground losing her life.
That Mexican lady went there no longer than 3 minutes on that.
Well, listen, it don't even matter how long she was there. The key point is what she saw when she got there.
I got a question. Hold up. You said that the Mexican lady wasn't there no longer than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Were you at the scene too?
No, I have the video from the beginning. I have the street view camera before any witnesses walked up. Yes, from the beginning, I think that I got the situation of what happened where Romeca actually hopped out the car, and when Los did not see her ass, he was actually standing at his car, and Holly was standing in her car, but she was in the back seat strapping the baby in, getting ready to leave. When Romeca
Let me tell you what I said about that too, because I've been talking about this case on what we call the back end for a very long time. It was a case in Atlanta, Georgia, where a girl, her life was taken by her friends when she was twerking. She got out the car to twerk. This happened over the spring. She had just had a little spat with one of the friends. She got out the car to twerk. They ran her over, unalived her, and left.
Right.
Came back and said they didn't know what happened, yada, yada, yada. Social media was not buying the story. Well, at first, the friends was not buying the story because she had texted another guy and said, I should have rolled with you. The vibe is off.
Right.
So somebody tapped into the CCTV footage, got the actual video, and took it to the police. Right? So there is a way, and it's real easy to do, y'all. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up.
The footage I got, I'm pretty sure the police got
they tap into it. So you having it ain't too far-fetched. It ain't too far-fetched. But now whether you got it or not is a different story, but it does happen.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm really just trying to do this shit right. It ain't about follows or subscribers and all that shit. I literally just can't do it right now. But once I'm available to, I'm definitely gonna put it up.
Now, what I'm going to say about the Hispanic girl, I wanted to make sure that I put this clear. When we all heard the story, right? Mm-hmm. It's gut wrenching. It pulls on your heartstrings, and you're going to automatically feel some type of way.
Man,
if you have any ounce of compassion in your heart at all, you're going to feel some kind of way. Period.
Man, look, when I first heard about it, I was asleep. I woke up, and you know how first thing you do is grab your phone. I grab my phone. I'm scrolling Facebook, and I see somebody laying on the ground and a dude standing over with a black shirt. And I started to notice. I'm looking like, who the fuck is this nigga? And then I started clicking the comments and shit. And then they said Carlos Away. So I'm like, that's Los? I'm looking at the face. I'm looking like, this don't look like Los. Because the way he was looking, made his face look different. It looked like he was like a ghost. It wasn't him. Like, that wasn't the person that I knew. That's why I'm looking like, hold on. Then I started hearing the story, and then I went live. I'm like, I don't believe this will happen. First, I was just giving my opinion. I was just saying what I thought happened. All my other lives before, if I said what happened, anything before a week and a half ago was all my opinion, of what I thought I knew based off the person Romeca was and what I seen in the past of them going on. Then just before Lilos, a couple days before Lilos's birthday, I received the email from my Yahoo. It was attached with two screenshot photos of Text Now app numbers from different numbers. It was like they was texting two different phone numbers from the same Text Now app, and it had a surveillance video. And I played the video, and it was the shooting.
So you saying somebody using you?
Week.
Say that again.
Did you get that video this week?
I couldn't hear you.
Did you get that video this week?
Yes, like a week and a half ago, right before, like a few days before Lil Los's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you sound far away.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I had to say, like, that's why I was like, what you say?
I didn't know. I don't know why. So let me come back and come.
See what Terry said? You see what Terry said? He said, and they traveled all the way from Milwaukee. That's not true, Terry.
They spent the night at Los's house.
And she's from Waskook. How you say it? I don't know how to say it.
She did come from Milwaukee though.
Okay.
She's not from that. She's from Chicago though, but she did come from there. But that was on that Friday, I believe, a few days before. She was literally spent the weekend at Los's house.
Waukegan. Okay, that's it. Waukegan. Because I even heard
yeah, that's where she's from. Yeah, she's from Waukegan.
Waukegan. See, people have said so much, you got to dig through all the mess to get to the truth. Right. So this is why a lot of people feel away, because it's being so much bad information put out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep having to go back to the way about the Hispanic girl, because it's a thing called perceptual distortion. We'll understand it better if you say emotional bias, because when you got the story, it was so traumatizing, right?
Right.
And then once you're traumatized and you hear a story, that narrative becomes locked into your mental.
Especially when the news posted.
It's locked into your mental. The first thing you ever heard. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's people in the chat right now has done an exercise where you get in a circle, one person gives somebody a sentence. And if it's 10 people in that circle, by the time we get back to that 10th person, they all heard something different.
We did an experiment on that when I was in 5th grade. My teacher lined us up. It was like 30 of us. He told the first person something, and he said, I'm going to throw y'all a big pizza party if y'all can make this come back one time. Y'all, he gave us so many chances, and no matter how many chances he gave us, this first story that was told never came back clean. It just never did. I'm just like, wow. Every time, no matter how much he said he's going to throw this in there, he's going to throw this in there, they always change the story.
Yeah. So And what happens is, I believe what that Hispanic girl saw, I don't think she lied. First, let me say that. I don't think she so much outright lied. I don't.
Right. She
But
did. She
when
was
you're
just
trying
speaking
to
from.
tell a story, especially giving an interview, you want people to feel what you feel.
Right.
You want them to react how you react. You are placing that person, the people hearing your story, you are placing them in your shoes right here, right now.
Right.
Period.
So look, this a timeline from when that Mexican girl pulled up off that bus. Like let's say this is the beginning, right? The end. This is the beginning. This is the middle, and this is the end of the story. That Mexican girl pulled up around this time. You see, this the middle, and she pulled up around this time. Right at the end. She wasn't there for no longer than 3 minutes. Her story don't chime out because she telling from an emotional standpoint. She not telling from the beginning to the end. So as a police officer, you can't accept
that's what I'm trying to get to. She told her story based off what she saw, and your emotions would trigger your memory.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, y'all, look it up. Please don't take my word for it. Look it up. It's called confirmation bias, meaning the facts confirmed in your mind may not be exactly how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you. I swear to God. It don't mean that child is intentionally lying.
Right.
It's just controlled. She was traumatized just like anybody else would have been.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's
Didn't have nothing to do with nothing. She didn't know nobody. But that traumatization triggers. It triggers ideation. That switches on a cognitive bias that everybody's suffering from now. I heard that child when she said, because first we heard he had in a headlock. But see, I listened, and I listened to understand. Right. She said, at first, our news clip on the Clippers was playing, you had her in the headlock, you had her in the headlock. And then old boy was saying, yeah, Brody. And, he was calling her he. And, but when the little girl started explaining, I'm sorry to call her a little girl, that's just how I talk. She said, he had her by the waist. She said, she explained it. She said, he had her by the waist and she got her loose. He got her again and she started wiggling out and she had one arm out. Then they interrupted her. So that lets you know that's how he ended up putting her in a headlock because she was fighting out of everything he was doing to hold her back.
Yeah.
It lets you know plain as day.
Right. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. The witness even saying that some people still try to stir it.
The witness said it. She came back and cleared up the headlock thing. She said he had her by the way. And why she was saying the headlock. But you know what? Nobody heard it. You know why? Because they stuck on the headlock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
Hey, Upper just made it on up here. Can you hear her? She on mute.
I think. Oh, I was gonna say I don't hear. It don't look like.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, it's afternoon now. We can hear you.
Oh, it sounds like either I'm delayed or y'all delayed, one or the other. But y'all say y'all can hear me, so
I think we delayed. Well, we delayed on.
I mean, it sounds weird.
It don't sound delayed to me. It just sounds like you on point.
Okay, well then I'll just. Okay. How you doing, Q?
Good.
Okay. Hey, Miss White. Hey, Em. So the reason I came up is because first, number one, I wanted to say, I'm a content creator. I'm from Chicago. And I made a conscious decision not to really mess with this story that much because I'm from Chicago and it's so close to home and you never know. And I'm taking that precaution for myself because I already know how people get down out here. You say the wrong thing, people are in mourning, people don't lost loved ones, or if you say something to incriminate somebody that did, that could possibly get them locked up, you putting yourself in jeopardy. So the question I had is, because I heard you say that your kids are being threatened, and I wanted to know, why are you not taking any precaution for yourself and your family when it comes to this story? And why do you feel such an obligation to speak up for Los And it also sounds like you are defending Holly in a lot of ways. So knowing that a family just lost a loved one, and she obviously was very, very loved because I saw the balloon release in the funeral. So I'm wondering why you're putting yourself in that situation when you say that your kids are also being threatened by Romeca's family. What is your motive and what are you planning on getting out of it?
Right. Well, I don't plan on getting nothing out of it, but my kids live out of town, so I'm not really too much worried about the threats and all of that towards their way. Me personally, not worried about myself at all because when you playing with you talking like you can be gangster and all that, it's definitely plenty of gangsters out here who don't talk like that. So with the shit that they try to say it does not worry me at all, by no means necessary. This is normal shit to me.
Okay. Did I answer your question, Upper?
And I think to answer your other question, you said why do I feel like I have an obligation to speak? Because a lot of people want to say what I'm saying, but they scared to. But they know the type of person I am, so they know they can feed me with the information because I'm not scared to talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that you know what?
That's and so like another thing that I wanted to say, because to be honest with you, my stance on the situation, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because this is Am's panel, so I don't know why y'all so low on my device. I don't know why. Amber, what you say?
We just listen. I said nothing yet.
She Upper, try to come back up here.
Okay, let me drop down and come back.
Okay. But I forgot what I was about to say. I was about to say something. Miss White, do you know what I was about to say?
No, I'm a mind reader. I know you know a lot, but I don't know what you were thinking.
Oh, he said that a lot of people a lot of people give him stuff because they know that he's not scared. That's similar like how I am, because it's a lot of people that is, if you can hear how Miss White is talking, me and Miss White is on the same page, but a lot of people is like that too, but is scared to say something because they think, look how everybody in the chat is, he lying, and that's their opinion, but a lot of people are scared to say, what they think and how they feel. And right. I am one of those content creators that I will get up here and say exactly how I feel or how I'm not scared to speak. That's how I am.
Right. That's me.
And my viewpoint is feel how you feel, think how you think, but you gotta have all the pieces of the puzzle to come up with a conclusion. Therefore, if you don't, you have narratives. Narratives cause trouble. And if you care anything about Romeca's son, because Romeca's gone now, we can't bring her back. If you care about her baby boy, you should be obligated to the truth and to quit spreading these narratives and this hate. Because listen, when it comes to Losos and his little baby boy, y'all know how you get in the middle of somebody's relationship and they fight and you jump in and then they be right back together, then you be mad. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen with that man and his baby. And then everybody who felt the way gonna be sitting around mad.
Upper, are we still lagging, Upper?
Get Money Stepper said, but he hasn't seen Carlos.
Y'all kind of going in and out a little bit, but I can hear you all a lot better.
I said I haven't talked to Los in 3 or 4, 5 years. That don't mean I haven't seen him. That don't mean we haven't been in the same room or none of that. Just to answer your question, Get Money Stepper.
So let me.
He has seen him in between that time.
Y'all, let me.
I'm trying to say something.
You guys, what I wanted to also say before I drop down was, that a couple of things. So let me get them in order. The first thing I want to say is, and this is, no disrespect. However, I got to say how I feel. Q, my personal feeling. This is not to argue with you or anything like that. However, I don't believe that you haven't talked to Los in all of those years. I don't believe that for a moment. Now, that's just my belief. It is what it is from the information that I've obtained and from what I've seen and from what I've heard. If something doesn't make sense to me, then questions need to be asked. It doesn't make sense that you have seen someone but haven't spoken to them, not a word to them. And, I just don't believe that. I believe personally that he's giving you the information to say whatever it is that he wants you to put out on these platforms. And he's also telling you to say that you haven't verbalized anything to each other so as to not incriminate himself. So that's my belief. So it just doesn't make sense that you see somebody several times, but they said nothing to him. And I don't believe that.
Yeah. What you mean? It's a big room. There's more people in the room than just me and him. I don't have to speak to him. Me and him have our own personal problem. Like when I don't like a motherfucker no more, I don't give a fuck if I see you walking right past you. I'm not gonna talk to your ass. I don't give a fuck none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I know you ain't a garbage ass nigga in a certain aspect and you my boy, I still defend you. That don't mean we gotta be cool. I don't mean I gotta speak to your ass or be like, oh, what we're not gonna reconcile our relationship off of this that's going on. Me defending him is not gonna reconcile our relationship because what happened between us. But as far as him being a good dude and a father, I respect that because I'm a father myself, and I have a son also. So, and I know Los is not a garbage dude when it comes to no shit like that. And when it comes to Romeca, he would kill because he loved her so much. He won't kill her because he's that's losing out. He can't give his son nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he's stuck being the only parent. Him and Romeca did shit together because it's other guys in our circle that do shit with our baby mothers, even though we still not together. We still a family to our family,
What happened? Up or drop down?
It looked like she dropped down, yeah. I guess that's what she had to say, and that's she wanted to leave off on that note.
I didn't want to leave off on that note. I had dropped down. I don't know what I had to get off my cell phone and get on my desktop because I don't know what's going on. But what I was saying was, it's no disrespect to you. I just
Me too, Deja.
I just really don't believe that. But hey. And then the other thing is, like I said in the chat, I do work. I work about 7 minutes away from the school, so I'm familiar with the Pilsen area in Chicago. Is right by Chinatown. Then you got Pilsen right there. It's a mixture of a lot of different people, Black, Hispanic, and all of that. I drive past that area almost every day, so I understand how far that school stretches, and I know exactly where the residential areas are over there. So. So for people that are not familiar with the area, I think they wouldn't understand how far you would have to come to get to the school. So the school is on one side. There's a very large field that stretches several yards. I wouldn't say it's
more than 100.
Right. And then there is the actual school. There's the drop-off zones and everything like that on one side.
And that's closer towards Chinatown side, right?
Hey y'all. I just came in, so I kind of missed a lot of it. Cause this is just speak from Chicago, from the streets of the city. I missed a lot of it. So are we trying to justify the shooting of Romeca, right?
Not justified, but
that's what you said. I'm saying. So you're saying the guy that's over here. What's your name?
I was trying to say something about the school real quick though. Quick. I mean, Queen C, so you get up.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Up.
So no, it's not going to. If you know the area, you said you know the area. So the school is in Pilsen, the Pilsen area. Chinatown is on the other side. Right. So the school, it don't matter regardless. Where she was at was in front of the school. Period. Point blank.
Okay, so look, do you know how close that shark is, though, right?
Why is this even a conversation? Because what was the gun needed for? Like, why did you have to shoot him?
Hold on. Before you go there, you see how close that shark is, though, right?
I'm talking about. First of all, I'm from the streets of Chicago. My name is Felicia.
Hold on, no. I'm talking to the lady who was saying, the upper lady, who was talking first.
She's from Chicago too.
Yeah.
So she got. So her name is Upper. respect her as her name is Upper. She's from Chicago too, born and
Right.
raised.
Right. I'm
But
trying
what
to
we're
speak to her.
saying is, because I'm confused to why there even a discrepancy about why you had to pull a gun in a fight. That's what we're talking about. Like she shot her
Hold on one second
window.
before you go off into that. Before you go off into
I
that.
want to answer Fee.
It's
I
nothing
want
else
to
for me to go
answer
off
Fee.
about.
I want to answer Fee for that because a lot of people are, and I'm not saying this is Holly, but a lot of people are internet gangsters, okay? And they can go
they
on
are.
the internet
They
and
are.
they can talk smack, but when they see the person, I'm not saying this is the case for Holly, but I know a lot of internet gangsters, and when they see a person who they've been beefing with, out in the streets, they nut up and they go in attack mode, and that could have been just what happened with her.
Exactly, and I agree with you there, Amber, because let me tell you something. There's no reason for her to pull a gun. There's no reason, there's no
Okay, before
validity.
you go into that, can I answer the lady?
Hold on, sir. Let me just speak for a second. I'm gonna allow you. There was no reason for her to go get a gun. Let me say this again. Go get a gun. I can see if she had the gun on her.
She did
But for
have
her
it
to
on
go
her.
get a gun,
She had the gun
let me
on her,
say this
lady.
clear. So everybody on the internet, including you,
She had
for
the
you to
gun
go
on her.
get a gun, there was no reason. Right?
I can't
For you
see.
to
I
go
can
get a
barely
gun
see
and
you
come
through
back and
the
shoot
camera.
Just
nobody.
hold on a second, Padre. Let us finish.
First of all, let me say this real clear. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say it on my own life. I ain't gonna
You
say it
jump
on
right
camera.
in.
There was
Hold
no
on,
Disrespect the
Padre.
reason for
ladies
her
and
to
all
go get a
that.
gun.
I don't like
Can you
talks like
explain
that. I
to
can't.
me? Excuse me, sir.
Hold on,
I don't know who
let
you
him
are.
answer to what he wanted. Hold on, Fee. Let him answer to what Upper asked.
Okay.
asked.
Right, because she jumped right in and she just, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can jump because I'm from Chicago, boy. I'm her. Trust
we
me,
all from
I'm her.
Chicago. It don't make no
We all from
difference.
Chicago, and what you saying has no validity. There's no reason for her to go get a gun to
Wait a
go
minute,
and
hold
shoot a
on.
girl.
Quadre, go ahead and explain to Upper what you was about to say.
Okay, so basically I wanted to say like it's a Sharks on one end of the block that's closer to it's a train station. It's a train station to the left of the crime scene. It's a train station, but right before that it's a Sharks. So right there next to the Sharks is Lowe's home. That's not that far from the crime scene. If you look to the right side where the other train station, where Chinatown Way is at, the school is on the other end of the block. That's more than 150 feet away from the actual crime scene.
The point that I'm trying to make is that the point, I understand what you're saying, and I understand what your motive is. Your motive is to you have a certain stance on this. I'm not saying motive in a bad way because I feel like everybody got a motive. I got a motive.
Hey, Upper, before you answer that question, can I ask you something before you answer it?
But okay, go ahead. Because I don't want to.
Let me ask you something, Upper. Because you're from Chicago, right?
Right.
Born and raised. I just want to ask this question, and it's probably go for a lot of people. All I want to know, this is the only question I want to answer to.
Brandy,
where was it a validity to bring a gun into this fight? That's all I want to answer to.
She had the gun on her. She did not go and get the gun.
I'm asking Upper.
I wasn't there.
Where was the validity of a gun being brought into this fight? Why did you have to go and get a gun?
Delusional. Want to believe a bullshit story.
But
If
hold
Upper
on.
and Fee both
You guys, the thing about it is, I think the conversation is not going to go well because we have to allow everybody to speak, and then we got to be respectful, like somebody, and because I know emotions are high because somebody lost their life, especially if you from Chicago and everything like that. So I get it, but like we got to be respectful. But what I did want to say real quick to Brandy Davis too in the chat is that Chinatown, the school is by Chinatown because the school is in the Pilsen area, and Pilsen is a neighbor of Chinatown. So it is by Chinatown. A lot of people don't realize that, but Chinatown is directly by Pilsen.
Right. Once you go to that little train station, that's Chinatown. You go back under the train station, that's Pilsen. That's the school right there on that side.
And then, so when I said motive to Q, he started shaking his head because I'm sure he's heard that several times. But when I say motive, what I mean is your objective is to put out, give a different perspective of what happened in a situation. So I understand that. Now for Queen Fee, I'm on the same page as you, and that's why I'm up here. because I agree with you 100%. I don't feel like there was a reason why somebody had to bring a weapon and take somebody's life in a perceived fist fight. So that's my opinion. That's not going to be by any particulars or detail. So regardless,
so look, what if that person did not actually go and get the gun? What if they already had the gun on them?
That doesn't matter to me. That's why I said. That's why I said.
That's why I like. Nah, you can't tell me that don't matter to you when that's the actual fact.
But here's the thing, y'all, too. Y'all know, just like in this saga that we've been in this sector, we've been in here for 3 years, and everybody like pull up, because if you do, you're not gonna leave my house. So we can't say why she brought a gun there, because we all have stated, yeah, you gonna leave here in a body bag. So we can't really just ask that question. We can't say what a person would do in a fight. No,
right, but can I answer this question though? Because he asked me something. He just said, I can't tell him that. I can't tell you that because that's my opinion. My feeling is that, in my opinion, let me finish. In my opinion, I don't think that you should, if there is an altercation that is not involving a weapon, I personally do not feel that one should be pulled. You may feel different. You may feel that if that person is getting the best of her, then she has a right to shoot her.
No,
I don't feel that.
No, that's exactly what I don't. I do not feel like that neither. Hell no. I don't think she got that. I think she could have fought her. But from the video that I actually seen, no, she couldn't have. The shooting was basically on mama. When you're a mama and you're a new mama, and that postpartum hitting your ass, you're gonna protect your child under all costs. Especially when that person come back towards you, turn their attention from your child back to you. You're gonna hurt.
Where's the video, Q?
Yes.
Where's the video?
Where is it? It's in my laptop right here on my YouTube, on my Yahoo account.
When are you gonna release it?
I'm trying to go live on YouTube so I can release the video like that, because I don't want to like post it and then people start overly chopping and screwing my video and shit like that. Like, I don't want that to happen right now. So when I go live, I'm going to show it through the actual live. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to post the video.
But you know, people can chop and screw it even if you go live. They can still.
Right, but at least I will be in there. Like, you will have to show me. You will have to show me in the video in order to post it online. The way I'm gonna show you, you're gonna have to include me in it. You're not gonna be able to chop and screw or crop the video or none of that out. You're not gonna be able to do none of that.
So you trying to make yourself be the watermark?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
So Reese said, "Why are we walking around with a gun? If you don't have intentions on using it?" Well,
walking around. Can I tell y'all what I saw from the video?
Well, Sharice,
go ahead.
From the beginning of the end to the end of the video, what I seen Los putting something in the back of his truck, and I seen Holly strapping in her baby in the back seat, in the passenger backside on the sidewalk. And then a few seconds later, I see Romeca car pull in. It doesn't block them totally in, but how close Lo's car is and how close the other cars in front of Holly car, she's totally boxed in, you know? So, boom. Yeah. You see Romeca hop out her car, walk around the front of Holly car, and then she walked to the back seat of Holly car and then grab her. You see her kind of drag her a little bit.
Q.
Yeah.
Hold on. When the video initially started, what was happening in the video? When it started, when you press play, when
you press play, all you see is Holly ducked over. You can see the little green jogging pants, but you see her ducking over in the back seat of the passenger seat, the back passenger where the baby go. You can see her ducking in, basically it looked like she's strapping the baby in, if you ask me.
And then what happened?
And you see a few seconds later, you see Romeca pull up, and then you see her walk around the front of the car, and then go towards the back seat of the car, and then you see her grab Holly by the hair.
Hold on. So when Holly was from what you're saying about this video, when Holly was putting the baby into the back seat, you said, you can really a green jumpsuit. When she was putting the baby into the back seat, had the altercation already begun?
Yes, the altercation had already begun because they wasn't physically having words. You can tell Holly never knew Romeca even jumped out her car.
Okay, so Holly was putting the baby into the back seat.
Yeah.
The altercation had not begun yet. And then,
hold on, I can't hear. It started just echoing a little bit.
From what you say, Romeca pulled around and Holly did not even realize.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Hold on. Holly had not even realized that Romeca had pulled around.
Right.
So she's putting the baby in the car and nothing is even going on. She just putting the baby in the car, minding her business.
Right.
From what I'm. Okay, so this is my question to you. I don't know who sent you the video. And you said you don't know who sent you the video.
Right.
Right? My question is, this is the reason why this sounds quite unbelievable to me. It sounds, and I'm sorry that you don't want to hear it, but this is just my opinion, and you're going to get opinions when you go on platforms.
Yeah.
Please understand.
Okay,
so my opinion is, it doesn't sound right because there would be no reason for someone to be.
There would be no reason for what?
Right, I have to agree.
Hold on.
No, you said there would be a reason for what?
Wait, let me say it. At that time, because you said no altercation was taking place.
Right.
And you also don't know who sent you the video. My question is, what is so spectacular about Holly placing her child in the back seat that somebody pulled out a phone to record it before the altercation even began?
That's not a phone. That's not a phone view for one. It's a street view. It's coming from the top.
Can I ask this question? Who is this person on the live? Who is this person that's up here?
If it's a street view, then that means that it wasn't.
He's not a street dude. I can tell you that.
Hold on, I can't hear all of y'all talking at one time.
I'm just saying that you're not a street dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Felicia from Chicago.
Okay,
you're not a street dude. Because if you think that there's any validity,
ma'am, I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for none of that.
If it's
Right, let her finish.
If it's a street view, now you know you're talking to somebody from Chicago. So
right.
If you have a video that's a street view, then we don't just then either somebody from an establishment had to give you their camera footage, right? Because we don't have cameras up in the city of Chicago that's just surveillancing crime. We have red light cameras and we have shot spotters for guns. Other than that, it's nothing else. So right. Somebody
I love you, Upper.
So somebody
it's several businesses in that area. That's right there by Sharks.
So what?
So wait a minute, hold on, Upper. Can I just finish? I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't gonna talk long. Upper, are you defending? Is he defending the reason she ain't got the gun? That's all.
No, I'm telling y'all what happened from the video that I seen.
Tell me what happened because no reason.
Let me explain it to Felicia, y'all. Let me explain. So this guy right here is used to be friends with Carlos. Okay, they haven't talked in 4 to 5 years, but they have ran into each other, but they haven't talked. Okay, so somebody sent him the video of the actual recording of when it happened. They sent it through a text now to his Yahoo. Okay, and so he has the video. So right now, what you said, Quadre?
You can see the witnesses emerge from this video.
No. Go ahead, Amber.
Yeah. And so Upper is asking him what happened on the video. So he's answering the questions that Upper is asking him what exactly happened on the video.
Okay, because I thought somebody was trying to justify her going to get the gun. Okay.
And so before you came up with
No, they wasn't just he's not justifying anything. He's only putting out what he knows, and I think he's getting
so I was
for
wrong.
putting
I'm
out
sorry.
what he knows.
Okay. So the reason I was asking that, the reason that I was asking that is because in order for you to see the incident before the altercation started from beginning to end, then it would have to be from an establishment because there are no residential houses or buildings there in that area. That they were. As a matter of fact, on the video footage, right where Holly was standing, you can clearly see the school zone sign behind her head. So
Correct.
she was by the school. So hold on before you get started. So this is how I know. This is how I know that you had to have a video from either a business, a restaurant, or something like that, because we know
Or
that
somebody that was there.
Okay, so what's the problem about that though?
So the point
That's the
is,
problem.
how in the world did a business get your text now information and Yahoo information to send you the video?
All of my emails is public, ma'am.
Okay. So what's his name? What's the guy name that's on the stage?
So you saying that you have no idea who sent you the video, right?
No, it came from an unknown sender.
No, what I'm asking, so the guy on the video.
When you post the video, people are going to be able to see the angle in which the video came from, because you know people are detectives on the internet.
Yeah, they will be able to do that. Yeah.
And they'll be able to figure out who gave you the video.
Okay.
So what I'm going to be waiting on is you to actually put it out, because here's the thing: when you make an allegation saying that you have a video of the footage from beginning to end, making it seem like you know exactly what happened.
Because I do. That's why I'm talking, because I don't talk. Look, I'm not the type of person that's gonna speak on nothing that I don't know. I don't make assumptions.
But you are the type of
I'm not making assumptions. I'm telling y'all the truth of what happened.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So
What he's doing is he's telling y'all the truth from what he's seen from the video.
Right,
Is that
from his standpoint, right, Am?
Yeah.
Even know
He's just telling you his truth, right? It don't mean it's the truth. It's just his truth.
Yeah, it's
right?
just what
because it's always our truth, the truth, and they truth, right?
He's telling what he's seen on the video is what he's telling.
What he's saying, right? That doesn't make it validity, right? They're just telling you. He's just telling you.
Y'all do. Hold on a second. Yeah, before I forget this, y'all do know this man has been saying he has a video for a couple of weeks now, right?
Only a week and a half. Only a week and a half.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm about to say. Y'all do know that there's no video that this man has that the police don't already got.
Right.
Y'all do know that, right? Because if they did not, they would have been found him, confiscated, or arrested him.
Exactly. So
y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I already knew that, Mr.
So whatever he got, the police already got. He just happened to say he got access to it too.
Right, Miss White. He don't got nothing exclusive.
Y'all also do realize that the investigation is still open, right? It's not closed.
Yeah, but hold on, Upper. Why is we talking to him then? Oh, y'all got quiet. Ain't nobody got to read.
Some of y'all women are just so disrespectful, man. It's
yeah, we're not gonna. Let's not be disrespectful, because we really just. He been on panel after panel after panel after panel.
It don't matter. So what?
Hold on, Padre. Hold on, because I know how you move and I've seen it. So we're not gonna do that, okay? Because she don't understand what's going on.
Disrespecting me, and I just sit around and take it.
Padre, we're not gonna disrespect you.
Your words don't matter. You up here for nothing. That's what I'm saying. They could just my family. You carry no weight.
He's not up here. He's not up here for nothing. He's up here saying, he's been on everybody's panel, and they all did the same thing that's happening right now, which was attacking him. This panel here, I said it's not biased to the situation.
So he's on your panel to say what exactly?
What he saw from the video. He's telling us what he saw.
He don't have no validity. The girl shouldn't went got a gun and shot the girl. Why don't we understand that?
We can't say that. We can't say that she shouldn't have went and got a gun. We don't know what was going on in her head, so we can't say that.
Let me tell you what I can say. From me being from Chicago in the streets, if you in a fight and you leave, if you got a gun on you,
in the
shoot
streets
somebody.
is enough for me to carry the gun around.
Okay, so y'all saying that the girl went got a gun and came back and shot the girl is okay. That's what y'all saying?
No, that's not what we saying, Felicia. They saying that's not what happened.
She didn't have a gun on her.
How do we know that though, Felicia? How do we know?
It's been proven that she didn't. She went got the.
Who was it proven by? Who proved it?
The girl herself. What's her name? Holly.
Who proved it?
Listen,
Holly proved it. Holly and the baby daddy. The baby daddy and Holly proved that the gun was not on her.
Can I say something? First of all, First of all, Q, let's just be for real, y'all. This guy just came up here, okay? And I'm not trying to disrespect him, but when you do things, you're setting the stage for how people are going to perceive you moving
exactly
forward.
Thank you, Upper.
He done already got on somebody's panel, and then he just got up here and said to y'all faces that he lied about being related to Holly, but then gave
your guest gone.
He sure did. Thank you. That's what I love about Upper. This
But
is
he
why I love
also explained because he also explained why he said that, because he's in a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you, Upper. When I get to Chicago, I'll bag you lunch. I promise.
I was unable to. I was getting ready to get to that part. So what I was saying is that he came up here. Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear her.
I hear you now.
Now, okay, I was getting to that part. He came up here and he told y'all that he lied on another panel about being related to someone that he was not related to.
Yeah.
And then he went on to say that he did it because of A, B, and C. But does it matter why he did it? This is a situation about a young lady. Wait a second.
Yeah, because it's a reason.
Listen, Upper, let me say this real quick. He keep getting attacked. But if you listening to him, listen. If you listening to this man, if you follow this man enough to know, y'all listen, please. He been said he lost his mom and daddy a long time ago.
Mama White, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
I'm a drop down, but let me say this. From being from Chicago, it's a bunch of bullshit. Let me say this. Holly, hold on. My phone went out.
I feel like it might be a possibility y'all can't hear me because every time.
Hold on. Can you hear me now? Upper has said nothing wrong. Number two, let me tell you something. When it comes to self-defense, nobody has the reason to go get a gun. You go get a gun because, first of all, in order for you to shoot somebody, your life got to be an imminent danger. I don't know what part of that don't nobody on this internet understand. It's like we dealing with a bunch of kids. When you pull a gun out, your life has to be into imminent danger. That means somebody has to be hurting you. You went and got a gun out of a car, and people say, "How do you know that?" It's proven on the internet. She went and got a gun and came back and shot the girl.
So Queen C, let me hold on because Steph is in the chat and she said if he agreed to lie, he is incredible. This is what I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. I will smoke you if you play, girl. Okay.
See, Felicia, you double standarding now. You just said you'll blow somebody if then you said right you can't do that.
Hold on, Miss White. If you come in my presence, I'm going to, like somebody come to my house, like, you know how everybody playing on this internet right now, Miss White? Do you know how many people would, if you'd have came to my house, I'm going to knock your head off. But I'm not finna go get a gun and come and shoot you. I'm not.
Let me tell you, I open carry and I CCL, right? Because it's a
I
difference.
got an open carry license too.
But you don't have to have a license here to open carry. You just got to have a license to conceal it so nobody knows what you have, right?
But if you got to go to your car and get a gun, Miss White, it's not justifiable.
We're not disagreeing with that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just confused why y'all steady going on with this story. Like the girl went and got a gun and shot the girl. I wouldn't give a damn what they got going on. She went and got a gun to come back and shoot her.
Y'all know y'all ran y'all ran Amber Guest off.
You know what? Let me Amber, I'm sorry. And I'll pay you for this lie. Let me drop down. Y'all the fool.
Yeah, I wanted to say, yes, this is what they was like. If he lied, he ain't credible. He was trolling simply because he have been attacked. I watched this man be attacked all week long. Today, I feel like he just ain't have it to do today. He just dropped down. But the reason why he said that is because he was trolling. He
said it last night. Yeah, he said it. He said it, y'all. He did. He said he been trolling.
Yes. So I want to show y'all this story, and y'all tell me. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but it's a similar story to Romeca, Holly, and Carlos' story, and I want to see the lady that ended up unalived on this one. I'm gonna play her live and what she said. And then y'all gonna tell me, was the other girl that unalived her, was she wrong or not? I'm gonna tell y'all was she wrong. No, we're not defending
Yeah,
a
but you
liar.
wrong as two left shoes.
Yeah, we're not defending a liar. We giving the man a chance without being attacked. Hold on.
Always by myself. That's all the thing. When you see me, you gonna see me by myself with that big old pistol. They got them pistol lights for a bitch like you. Just wanna act like they wanna play with me, bitch. Your mama gonna be sitting around here writing out your obituary if you fuck with me, bitch, and you come out motherfucking way. That's on Pam, bitch. Your mammy gonna write out your obituary, bitch. Now play with me. Sit over there and listen to all that bullshit you want to them.
Okay, so y'all heard what she said. If you play with me, your mammy gonna have you on an obituary, and that's on Pam, and Pam is her mother. Now listen.
Play with me, watch what the fuck I do, bitch, and I ain't just talking, bitch. I know everything I'm saying, bitch.
Y'all don't even understand how I'm feeling this morning. I feel like shit this morning because I know I tried to prevent it. I tried to prevent that shit from fucking happening.
This is the suspect's friend that was at the club that night.
Let that girl come over there with that gun. Let that girl come over there with that fucking gun. Why?
It started as whispers. Casual chatter in beauty salons, PMs lighting phones at 2 a.m., side-eye glances outside clubs. But by the time the sun rose over East Patton Avenue on May 1st, 2022, the whispers had erupted into sirens. A quiet stretch of East Patton Avenue in Montgomery, Alabama, usually just a backdrop for late-night gas runs and corner store chatter, was flooded with flashing red and blue. It was May 1st, 2022, and by 1:15 a.m., that unremarkable street corner had become the scene of something unforgettably tragic. Rocked by one of the most polarizing, deeply personal, and devastating shootings in recent memory. But on this night, just after 1:15 a.m., East Patton Avenue becomes a crime scene. One woman, 32-year-old Erica Reese, was lying motionless, pronounced dead at the scene. Two others, one man, one woman, were fighting for their lives, both gunshot victims. One critical, one stable. All three had been caught in a storm of bullets that turned a personal feud into a public tragedy. And the name that echoed through the police radio that morning: Katina Davis, 31 years old, accused of being the shooter, in custody by the end of the day, charged with murder and 2 counts of assault. But here's the thing. This wasn't a case of strangers colliding in a moment of rage. This wasn't random. It was personal, deeply personal. And what unraveled that night was merely the final act of a drama that had been building, slowly, publicly, and dangerously, across neighborhood streets and digital screens. Because this story didn't begin on May 1st. No, that was just the explosion. The whispers had started long before. Stay with us, because what's coming next reveals how a social media feud, fueled by jealousy and betrayal, spiraled into bloodshed. But to understand what really happened that night, we have to begin with the woman who didn't walk away. Before her name became a headline, before the crime scene, before her name was trending on social media, and before East Patton Avenue was roped off in police tape, Erica Reese was just Erica. Erica Reese, 32 years old, born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama, the city she called home, and the same streets where her story would come to a violent end. To some, she was outspoken. To others, fiercely loyal, protective. The kind of woman who didn't bite her tongue and didn't back down, especially when it came to people she loved. Friends say if you were in Erica's circle, you didn't have to question where she stood. She made it clear. known to be loyal, the kind of person who would ride for you without hesitation. But that loyalty, it had sharp edges. She was protective, sometimes overly so. She spoke her mind, she held grudges, and when she felt disrespected, especially in love, she didn't let it go quietly. Her digital footprint painted a vivid picture. Erica posted everything, the good, the bad, and the messy. From heartfelt reflections about her children to emotional late-night status updates at betrayal, jealousy, and heartbreak. Nothing about her life was hidden. TikTok clips captured her laughing one minute and confronting rumors the next. Facebook Lives where her voice shook with emotion, anger, frustration, pride, sometimes all at once. She lived online the same way she lived in real life, unfiltered. That transparency made her popular with some and polarizing to others. She spoke her truth, bluntly, sometimes angrily, always unapologetically. Those who knew her say she was passionate, especially when it came to relationships. And when she felt disrespected, she didn't ignore it, she confronted it. Erica lived and loved with intensity, and that intensity didn't always sit quietly in the background. And then came the rumors, the kind that start as whispers in group chats and grow into full-blown neighborhood narratives. That she was territorial. That when it came to her man, whoever he was, she didn't tolerate disloyalty or competition. Some said she was confrontational. Others called her misunderstood. But nearly everyone agreed, Erica didn't back down from anybody. And somewhere in that fire was the spark that lit the fuse. But as much as this story centers on Erica, there was always another name tangled in hers. There was another woman, another side, another version of events that would flip everything on its head. A woman whose life would collide violently with hers on that fatal night. Let's talk about Katina Davis. In every storm, there's a center. And in this one, the feud between Erica Reese and Katina Davis, that center was a man. A man no one will name. Not in court records. Not in official police reports. Not once in a single public statement from law enforcement.
Thank you, Ron.
But in Montgomery,
Thank you.
everybody knows who they think he is. He's become a ghost in the narrative, talked about constantly, never confirmed. But make no mistake, he's the reason, the root, the flame that kept the fire going between Erica and Kina. Online, the stories came in waves. Some say Erica had him first, that theirs was the original relationship, something with history, something real, until Kina came along and complicated everything. Others argue Kina was with him long before Erica showed up, that he stepped out, that Erica was the intruder, that the tension started the moment he chose someone else. Some versions have him flip-flopping, choosing one, then the other, and going back again. Some say he manipulated both, lied to both, promised love to both. The one he loved, the one who had his loyalty. And when love turns into territory, when people feel like they're being replaced, humiliated, disrespected, that's when things explode. And explode they did. Not in secret, not behind closed doors, but out loud on Facebook. In angry rants, in subtweets and status updates, in parking lots and clubs and text messages shared with half the city. 2 women, 1 man, 1 deadly misunderstanding. Because what began as jealousy was about to end in blood.
That hoe anyway. Hold on, them hoes gonna stay on the ass side of town in Montgomery and got a destiny to keep on writing motherfucking stats about me. Bitch, y'all hoes live like Mexicans in 2 bedrooms. In a 2-bedroom. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch.
It used to be just drama, Facebook beef, petty jabs, a digital feud, loud but harmless, until it wasn't. Because in Montgomery, Facebook stopped being just social. It became the front line of a real-life war. And people were watching the sparks fly in real time. It started subtly. A cryptic post here, a vague insult there. To outsiders, they were harmless. To insiders, they were heat-seeking missiles. And the most chilling moment? Erica's Facebook Live. The video that would later circulate like wildfire, not just in Montgomery, but across the country. In it, Erica unleashes, unfiltered, unapologetic, targeted. And while she never says Kina's name, everyone knew who she was talking about.
Always by myself. That's all the thing. When you see me, you gonna see me by myself with that big old pistol. They got them pistol like for a bitch like you just wanna like they wanna play with me, bitch. Your mama gonna be sitting around here right now at your obituary. If you fuck with me, bitch, and you come out motherfucking way, that's on Pam, bitch. Your mammy gonna write out your obituary, bitch. Now play with me. Sit over there and listen to all that bullshit you want to them lives. Play with me, watch what the fuck I do, bitch. And I ain't just talking, bitch. I know everything I'm saying, bitch. Your mammy gonna write your obituary out. You cheap ass hoe.
This wasn't a warning.
Now, this is the one that ended up unalive.
It was a broadcast, and thousands watched. Some laughed, some egged it on, but others, they knew, they felt it, and still, it didn't stop. Instead of diffusing the tension, social media poured gasoline on it. Every status, every live, every comment added pressure to a situation already set to explode. But the scariest part, it wasn't just talk. Because according to multiple posts and friend testimonies, Erica wasn't just angry, she was preparing. Some claim she told friends she was going to check Kina. Others say she planned to confront her that very night. Some even allege she was armed. All of it unconfirmed. All of it denied by some. But the rumor mill, it was an overdrive.
Ring around Rosa face looking ass. Fuck on, bitch. Go clean up with your nasty ass. From my understanding, you don't even clean up, bitch. That nasty. Yes, tank on E, begging ass, crybaby ass, bitch.
And through all this noise, one question kept circling. Why didn't someone step in? Why didn't the friends, the family, the viewers say something, do something?
And I'm by myself, ho. I don't need nobody no combat with me, bitch. I'm by myself. I always be by myself. Always by myself. That's all the thing. When you see me, you gonna see me by myself with that big old pistol. They got them pistol lights for a bitch like you just wanna like they wanna play with me, bitch.
Maybe they didn't believe it would go that far. Maybe they didn't know how. But hindsight is loud, and the warnings were there. Because what happened next wasn't just tragic. It was predicted, and no one hit pause.
Throwing shade about me like ain't nobody gonna come back and tell me what that hoe said. Go sit in the real stylist chair and stop letting that hoe play in your head with them ugly $30 and $40 ass hairdo that you be in. You had discounted ass bitch. That what the fuck you need to fucking do. Now let me get out live and go entertain and do the fuck I was finna do. Cause this hoe right here ain't.
This girl left behind 5 kids. Romeca left 1 behind. This lady left 5 kids behind. I mean,
talk about nothing. She dead ugly. I'm so tired of entertaining this bitch.
By late April 2022, the tension wasn't private anymore. It was palpable, thick in the air, and louder than ever. People in Montgomery didn't just know about the feud. They felt it, and they feared what was coming. It started with whispers. Erica's gonna check Kina. She said she's pulling up. It's not gonna end with words. Allegedly, Erica had told multiple people she was done talking, that she was going to confront Kina face to face. What she meant by that, nobody really knew.
And the girl was definitely scared. The girl, Katina, was definitely scared.
But everyone had a version of the story. Some said she wanted to talk. Others said she was ready to throw hands. And a few claimed she wasn't showing up empty-handed. And with every new theory, the lines blurred. What was fact? What was speculation? Some claimed Erica had a gun that night, that she brought it to defend herself, or worse, to use it first. Others swore that was a lie. That Erica may have been angry, yes, but she wasn't trying to kill anyone. That she was hot-headed, not homicidal. And through all of this, the unnamed man stayed quiet. Not a word, not a post, not a defense. Some said Erica was provoked, that she was tired of being lied to, disrespected, made to feel like a side piece in her own story. Others said she was the aggressor, that Kina was trying to avoid her, not engage her. 2 narratives, 2 versions of what happened, one truth still lost in the noise. But regardless of who said what, of who believed which side, the clock was ticking. And by the time it hit 1:15 a.m. on May 1st, the feud wasn't online anymore. It was real, lethal, irreversible. And when the first shot rang out on East Patton Avenue, everything, every post, every threat, every rumor came crashing down.
Emergency. Hi, I'm at the corner of Pleasant Hill and John.
It was 1:15 a.m. on East Patton Avenue, a street usually known for late-night gas runs, fast food drive-thrus, and silence. But not that night. That night, it became a war zone. By the time police arrived, the scene was chaos. 3 people had been shot. Erica Reese, the woman whose voice had echoed across Facebook days earlier, was lying on the pavement. She was pronounced dead at the scene, shot down before sunrise. Near her, 2 others were hit. 1 man, critically wounded, clinging to life. 1 woman, injured but expected to survive. Sirens drowned out the quiet. Neighbors watched from windows, phones in hand, recording shaky footage of a block bathed in blue. And just like that, the whispers turned into headlines. The community, already used to tension, was stunned. Not just because someone had died, but because so many saw it coming, and no one could stop it. As police cordoned off the area, collected shell casings, and took witness statements, one detail started surfacing online. The man who was shot, the one fighting for his life, might not have been a bystander at all. The street was locked down before dawn, the block silenced, and Montgomery, it was left asking the question nobody...
Okay, y'all saying justice for Romeca, and I get it. But are we saying justice for Erica too after what she put on here? And you gonna be on your mama's obituary. I mean, your mama gonna have to wear a shirt. You gonna be on somebody. You gonna be on. Your mama gonna be wearing your shirt. Are we saying justice for Erica too?
He ever wants to ask, how did we get here? But by the end of the day, the answer would arrive in the form of a name and an arrest. Just hours after the shooting, a new voice entered the story. Not a detective, not a lawyer, but a friend, a witness, and she had a story to tell. In a viral video that spread like wildfire across TikTok and Facebook, Keena Davis's friend gave her side of the story. A dramatic, minute-by-minute breakdown of what she says really happened that night. She claimed Erica didn't just show up. She came ready, armed, intentional.
This shit is crazy. Somebody's life is gone over bullshit.
All of it is bullshit. The Remeca story, this story, all of it is bullshit.
It be the friends for me.
You never be out here
because I was there.
For no dick.
Not only was I there, it could have been me. It could have been me last night. This girl, keep walking.
Hold for a second, Amber.
Oh, like, who is this girl? Like, I'm trying to see who she is because she.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say this. Now, you've shown enough of this story for everybody to already be remorseful for her, right?
Yeah.
But the reason you're not getting the same response is because it wasn't delivered to them the way it was delivered about Romeca. That goes back to what I'm talking about the perceptional distortion and the emotional bias. It was given to them in such a traumatic way that they not gonna change their mind no matter what. Same 2 stories. Same situation.
Same situation.
But because of how it was given to them, this is what I've been saying, y'all. I keep asking y'all to look it up for yourself.
These people are being very much biased, is what they're doing. And they're attacking people. It's just not fair. I showed y'all an example, and nobody said justice for Erica. Nobody said justice.
I don't know Erica and don't know Romeca either. Now, it don't mean it's right or wrong. I'm just giving y'all some facts. This is true stuff. Emotional bias, and you're not doing it on purpose. You're not intentionally doing it. It's how our brains are made up. It's our molecular build. It's what we form from. It's how our brain operates. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. That's why nobody can't see no other way. This right here, what Amber just put, is the exact same situation, and you don't get the same response because it was not given to y'all in a bad way. Nope. That's all I'm saying. Keep going, Am.
Keep walking like y'all. You can tell that she's up to something. She wants some kind of attention that she's looking for. Cause she keep walking, y'all. She keep walking. So they on the motorcycle getting ready to go. But I hear her friend, the deceased girl friend, is coming out the club laughing. Let me go get this gun from Erica, girl. Erica said she finna shoot this gun. Let me go get this gun from Erica, girl. She's so crazy, girl. I told her, don't do this and this, just laughing. Like, it's funny. So now my focus on her to see what direction she's going in to the Erica girl.
She described begging Kina not to go outside, said Erica was yelling, calling them out. That when Erica finally approached, her hand wasn't empty. It was a shocking twist. And it flipped the narrative on its head. Because until that video dropped, public sympathy leaned heavily toward Erica, the woman who died, the mother, the loyal friend, the one who had seemed to be defending her pride, not pulling a weapon.
Yeah, Malish, they said, a few people said justice for Erica after the fact Miss White broke it down. Then they said justice for Erica. But this is the same damn story.
I'm not saying justice. I'm not saying none of that because we don't know what justice looks like. Okay. So that's why I'm saying the girl should not have been unalived. And all I'm saying is, my stance on this is why nobody can't see past the brick wall.
Right.
Because of how it was given. You're not. It takes years before somebody to really get a good understanding. I went through it myself with my own sister being unalived at the hands of her man. And she very much, he felt like he had no choice. But at that time, I told y'all, we dealt with this for 25 years. I understand it better now. But 25 years ago, you better not have had her. I wish you would have. Because it was going to be on. Look, y'all, I'm well into my 50s and I will still fight. Y'all saw my criminal record being read, and the only thing I had to say was this. I've not been to prison. I'm not a felon. If you saw something on my record about fighting or assault, then I did it. Because I will. And I carry. You walk up on me, I'm blasting. Period. I ain't asking. Don't come up on me. No. I don't want to get beat up. And I ain't if I can help it.
So can I ask a question? I had no internet connection for the last whatever you guys were talking about, but I know I left abruptly because I was a little upset. I was speaking to Upper, but I just want to say this. Boy, your food cooking, he mad about bacon and sausage, y'all, so don't excuse him. I did drop down because of I was hearing. So I am from Chicago and I'm from the streets, right? I just want to put this on you guys' mind, right? If that's just like the shit we're going on right now. As long as you don't come to my door, I'm not gonna pull out my weapon, right? But if I see you in person and I got it on me and you're doing something, yeah. But if I have to leave, because this the thing, there's a law that says my life is, if your life is not in imminent danger, you have no reason to go get a gun and come back, right? Because your life has to be in imminent danger at that moment. That girl's life was not in imminent danger. I don't care however many YouTubers come on here. She went and got a gun and shot the girl. She didn't deserve to live a life of a fight. But the main thing is that you guys are really sitting up here arguing about a nigga having control of your mind. This is for all the ladies. So y'all really ready to kill a bitch over a nigga?
Right. You're right.
I'm just trying to get some understanding.
Listen, Fee.
It's about
You're right.
He gonna go because guess what? He finna sleep with the next woman. What you gonna do? Kill her?
Now let me ask you a question, Fee. Let me ask you a question. Because you just made a very good point.
Who want to be real or who want to be fake on this internet?
Fee, listen, you made a very good point, right? This is why I keep saying what I'm saying, because you made a great point. There's a law. that if your weapon is not within reach and you go get it,
Yes.
that means you had time to think about it, right?
Yes. Yes,
So
ma'am.
listen, hold that thought, baby, because
Oh,
we haven't seen the video, but the police has, right?
yes.
That would be enough. That would be enough evidence for them to have locked her up, or even gone back and lock her up at this point. So we
No,
gotta
no, so
be
let me say something.
understanding enough to know that those police know the same law that you know.
Yeah, but hold on. So let me say this. So I didn't. You're absolutely right, Miss White, because I respect your and value your opinion. Let me say this to all the ladies. What warrants me to go get a gun? Because, like, I want it. And I'm going to say this real clear, Amber, and I'm sorry to say this on your live. It's a lot of people, I want to get my gun out and smoke, right? But I can't, right? Because they're not intimately harming me, right? But it's a lot of people on the internet that I want to take out, Miss White, right? But I can't, right? And I got enough sense to know that I cannot go and get my gun and go and do anything to them. Now, if they cross my path and I have it on me, because we have it in Nevada, if I got it on me and you come towards me, I can blast your ass, right? That's the truth, right? If I got it on me, whether it's, let me say something, whether it's license or anything, as long as I have it on me and you come to me and I'm gonna get off. Only thing I'm gonna get charged with is having a weapon that wasn't registered. I'm not gonna get charged with killing you. I'm gonna get charged with it not being registered, right? That's what I mean. Like, let's understand the law. I'm just confused by all these smart ass attorneys, lawyers on this internet. I just can't believe that y'all really allow the internet to play in y'all lives. If a person pull up to my house, I'm gonna blast them. Period. If you see me in the street and you walk up on me, whether it's licensed or not, I'm not gonna get in trouble for smoking your ass. I'm gonna get in trouble for the gun not being licensed. Let's be clear. Can we just tell the people the truth? She went and got a gun after it. My thing is, why is we trying to shoot a person over some penis? Y'all
You
doing
right.
too much.
See, and all I'm saying is this: you
Yeah.
answering my question
Y'all
without
on this
even
internet ready,
you answer
y'all
my
ready to kill
question
over
without
some dick.
realizing that you are answering my question. Because see, the police know this too. Hence,
Yeah.
there's got to be a reason to why she's not locked up.
And then you absolutely right, right? Until that comes out, we don't know. But here's my question is again to all the ladies. Why do y'all feel like y'all gotta kill over some dick that will burn you, give you HIV, STDs, sleep with your sister, your mother? What makes you think you own somebody's penis? Damn, get over it. Like you
Right.
like y'all asses go die worried about a man dick. Is y'all that obsessed?
Well, let me
That's
say this
crazy.
about
I'm
that.
sorry,
See,
Amber. And I
my
will
old
pay you for this laugh.
my
I will
old
send you the
man
money.
back in the day,
Y'all obsessed over dick?
he was the dude in the street, right? He was the dude in the street, and
How many
people were
dudes
trying
in
to
the
fight
street though,
over
Miss White?
him, but I had a rule. I'm not gonna fight you over him, but if you walk up on me, then we fighting. You can
Yes.
call it fighting
I'm
over
not
him
looking
or
for it.
whatever, but
Yes, Miss
when you
White.
walk up on me, we fighting. But it's not over him. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
protect myself.
Can I please say something? Please.
Yes, go ahead, Upper.
Thank you. What I
Can
want
y'all
to
still hear me? I'm sorry. I know if I cut out. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you. Upper want to say
Let me
something.
let
Go
me
ahead.
mute. Go ahead, mute me, Amber, if you can. I don't see my mute
Okay.
button.
it was a few
Hey,
things that I
Marjorie,
did
welcome
want to
back.
say. Hey, it's a few things that I wanted to say earlier, but I wasn't able to say them. But what I was trying to say was, I don't even remember where I left off at, but I think that me and Q were talking about like the geography of like where the school was, and then I was asking him about the actual video. And so he said that he's going to end up posting the video on his YouTube channel. And I guess I was a little confused about how the video was initially recorded anyway. And then he went on to say that it was recorded from, I guess, an establishment in the area, whatever. Okay, so then what I wanted to say before I drop down though is I understand why Q said that he was kind of trolling on the other platform when somebody was saying that Holly is his sister and he's her brother, and he kind of just agreed to it because he had been basically being berated on the platform and not allowed to speak or whatever. So that's the reason why he said it. But what I would like for Q to understand is that a lot of times, you know, this is social media. I don't know if you're kind of new to social media, if your platform on YouTube is new, but when you're giving information on a story, especially a story as serious as this one, considering the fact that someone's life was taken away, whether you're trolling or not. That's the reason why I said it doesn't matter why you gave the misinformation, but when you give misinformation about a situation such as this one, it's not good because somebody lost their life. There's an open investigation going on, and you want to make sure that you're as truthful as you can possibly be, because in the future, when you give information about what you've seen or any, how you know this or how you know that, people are always going to revert back to, well, remember that time when he lied about that, or remember that. So you want to try your best to not contradict any statements that you're making. So that's why I brought that up.
But I just think that whether he lie, he don't lie, they gonna say it's not what he's saying is not in everybody's liking. So it don't matter if he lies, he don't. If he telling the truth, when he telling the truth, they still say he lying. So it's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Well, Padre, you trying to be got a platform here on YouTube now. So what I had to understand when I made my platform is that unfortunately, whether people are going to do that. People are going to have their stance just like you have yours. So when you come and you give your stance and you give your reasoning and your opinion or whatever it is that you want to say, you are going to have people that don't agree with you. You're going to have people that are going to counter what you say. That's just how it is. So I wouldn't even say attack. I would say people maybe have different ways of addressing you or different styles of addressing you or whatever it is that you coming on here and saying. But anytime you come on social media and you put yourself into a story as violent, people are going to have something to say. So and then I also want to say this because I did hear Miss White say that, there's a reason why this young lady, the police haven't arrested her. I believe there is the way that in Quadre, I'm sure you have experience too, especially all cities work different. But in Chicago, somebody could unalive somebody today and get arrested 10 months later. You can be arrested.
I was just saying that would be enough reason to at least go ahead and hold her to keep the public outrage down. That's what I was saying.
It's right. But that's not how it works here.
Right.
How it works here is that's not what they do. What they're going to do is they're going to investigate. It may not be enough at this point to arrest her, but it was definitely enough to charge her. Because when you look at the paperwork, the investigation is still open, and the investigation is listed under first degree M-word.
Right. They charged her, but it's just not going to stick.
So that is your perception of what you believe will happen in the future, is that it's not going to stick. I don't believe that. So we have different beliefs, but what we can say is there is one fact, and the fact is that she has been charged with the unaliving of Romeca Meeks. Period, point blank. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to say this too, Upper, while you up here, because y'all was saying we were defending him.
She also been deemed as self-defense too.
Listen, we watched the whole shit show last night. Like, this thing went crazy last night. I could not believe it.
In the bushes.
I just could not believe what I was listening to. You had Carlos's cousin up there. I think his name is Wu. You had Cadre up there. You had all these people.
Before you get going, what I want to say one last thing. This is not addressing Q. This is addressing a statement that you made, Miss White, maybe a little bit earlier on. You know that I'm familiar with perceptual distortion, okay? Because I have a background in criminal justice, so I understand what that is. But what I also want to make clear to the audience, to the people watching, because they may not understand, it's important for them to understand that that perceptual distortion is a real thing. However, it never discounts the witness's statement. Hold on, because if it were to be such this thing to where it would discount the actual witness statements, we would not call eyewitnesses to the stand. So an eyewitness, every eyewitness experiences perceptual distortion, but it does not discount their account of the actual events. So I just want to make that clear. We still use eyewitnesses in investigations, in court, even though most people experience perceptual distortion, because what they saw can help in aiding the case, regardless of because let's be honest, we all perceive things differently.
Right.
That does not change what they saw. It may change how they feel about it. It may change how they think it happened, but it doesn't change what they saw, which is why we're still able to use eyewitnesses in cases.
But based off what they saw, Upper, is how they'll give an answer. That's why they'll choose not to use some witnesses based off their perceptional distortion. Some witnesses they won't use. Some years ago, when it was the Trayvon Martin case, I felt like if that girlfriend would have been a better witness, that guy wouldn't have walked. But her distortion was off. And she really trashed that case.
And I also want to make sure that people understand that perceptual distortion is very different than somebody coming onto the stand and contradicting themselves because they're just not a good witness. And that could be for a good witness to call. And that could be for several different reasons. That could be because they're nervous. That could be because they're not used to court settings. Could be because they forgot some key details. It could be a lot of different things. But the thing that I find very credible about that young Hispanic lady at the scene, and not saying that her word is law, but I just don't want to discount her, because not only did she give her account of what she saw, but she was also on the live footage at the actual incident, and you can hear her in the background. She also stated on another platform that there's like this big thing on whether or not Holly had the weapon on her or whether she went to go get the weapon. I personally don't even think that that's that big of a deal, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the way that I look at it is, personally, I feel like the young Hispanic lady, at first she said, I heard her say, I'm gonna go get my GUN. I'm gonna go get my GUN. And then she said, Carlos said, you better stop. She about to go get her GUN. So that draws me to think and to start analyzing, well, if she already had it, why would she go get it? But that's neither here nor there. But what I wanted to say was, even Q just said when he first came on the platform about the video that Holly was leaned over in her car trying to put her daughter, or not daughter, her son, does she have a boy or a girl? I don't know. Into the car. And then Romeca came rolling around. So I'm assuming that the altercation started before Romeca came rolling around while she was putting the baby in the car. Is that correct? Or did okay, so I just want to hear from Q, because that's what I was trying to get from him too, is how I think he left off at Holly was putting the baby in the car. As she was bent over doing that, Romeca come rolling around in her car. And then from there, he stops.
Right. So from there, what had happened was you see Romeca get out of her driver's side car, walk around the front of her car. Then she made her way to around Holly's car. In the video, if I look back at Los, you see Los kind of look back, like he was trying to see who that was, but he know it's a lot of cars here, so he just probably think it's probably a regular person or something. But in that same time, you see Romeca approaching Holly, with Holly's head still down. Romeca then reach inside the car and grab Holly. You see Holly like kind of go on the ground, go to her knees a little bit, like because Romeca was grabbing her by the hair. So it's like it looked like she was fumbling something in her waist, like she was trying to grab something. And then you see the door close, the baby door closed. Boom. After that, they had their little tussle. You see a little fighting, you see a little hitting, and then you see Los run over there and grab Romeca. He grabbed Romeca from behind and started taking her to the front of the car. Basically, you know how the middle, wherever Romeca parked, she parked right next to Holly. So they in the middle of this car now. you know, where the driver's side door. Los and Romeca is closer to Holly's driver's side door. So Holly was never able to get into her driver's side door. Then you see after Los grab her by the waist and take her back. At this time, you see the witnesses coming up. You see the Mexican girl, you see the Mexican dude starting to come over to the side. Wherever they were sitting, like between the cars, then you know you see them and shit. Boom. So in the video, it's no audio, so you don't know what's technically going on, but you can only assume still. But boom, after that, after Los grabbed after Los grabbed Romeca and tried to put her in her passenger side door, he was like slamming the door on her back. Boom, boom. You see Holly walk back to the baby side and then don't go to the baby, but she stepped back. She like stepped back on the sidewalk, like she just got on her phone, like I'm just waiting on this bitch to get put in her car and leave. You know what I'm saying? So boom. In that video, you see Romeca break away from Los. Boom. She break away from Los and ran around towards the baby side, and then she like kind of tugged the door, and then tapped the window. And then you see Holly chase her. You see Holly chase Romeca, and then Romeca run back around towards the front of the car, trying to get towards the driver's side door. She pulled on the door slightly came open. Los pushed his hand towards the door to close the door. Then Romeca started trying to go back towards Holly, and then Los grabbed Romeca, and Romeca, you see her twisting around, and then he made one last little second to try to grab her again, and then that's his arm got caught around her throat a little bit, and then you see her slap her arm up, and then you see Holly take like 2 steps back, and then she aimed her gun, and then she started firing there. Cause you see Romeca dropped her leg, and then she dropped to the ground. But she looked like when she dropped her leg, she kind of looked like she moved just a little bit more, like she felt this leg shot, like boom. And then I guess that's when she got shot again. And then you can see she was just kind of rolling around. She didn't just fall out. She didn't just bash. That girl was still rolling on that ground. And the police, after a while, you see Los move his truck up. You see Los move his truck up, and then you see the police pulling up. Then Los got out his truck, walked back to the scene where Romeca was at, and then the police came right there. He started touching Romeca, but Los was just standing there like damn. Then he walked back to Holly and all that shit. Yeah, it's kind of breaking up.
I'm listening to you. I'm just thinking like, I hear you. I hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah, now.
Well, what I was saying, I'm wondering, and this is not, I'm just wondering, like, because I'm not a police officer or a detective, but I'm listening to you, and as I'm listening to you, it just sounds like if I wanted to use this story that you're giving and the video, saying the video that you watch, right now, it sounds to me like now that's just what I think. Now the reason I say that is because, and that's why I say if your objective is to help Los or Holly or whatever, I think that you're helping. I think a good way to help is probably just to be quiet moving forward. Not this not me trying to be funny or smart or nothing, but
if I put this video out, everybody is going to say in self-defense.
But okay, but Q, I'm gonna wait till you put the video out. But what I want to, reason I say this is because I want the people not to forget a couple of things. One of the things I want people not to forget is that young lady was pew-pewed, because I keep remember I gotta be careful with the words I say. She was pew-pewed more than one time. She was pew-pewed more than 2 times. She was
only twice.
3 times.
No, only twice. It's 3 holes in her. It's 3 holes in her because the one went in her chin and came in her face. That's why it's 3 holes in her.
Okay, so she was only twice. Okay, so
yeah.
You're me. But what I was gonna say was either she was twice or 3 times. Somebody knew I hear myself. The question has to be asked. The question has to be asked that second hit. Yeah, because somebody needs to press the move button. We'll have another window. I don't know who it is, but somebody has another window open or something like that. Like one of the YouTube window open, and they gotta close. But is
Upper, you got a echo.
Yeah.
You do too, L.
But I'm in my car. That's why I'm muted. I just got in my car.
Hold on, let me mute and then y'all talk.
Do I got an echo? Yep, I hear it. Hold on, let me come back.
Okay, can y'all hear me without an echo now?
Yeah.
No, I can still hear the echo.
Well, it sounds like hollow. I don't know about echo, but it sounds like hollow a little bit. Say that again.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Let's see who it is. Oh, maybe it's me. Maybe I should down the comment. I'm down the comment. So what I was gonna say real quick.
I think once Amber go down and come back, it might clear up because she switched devices, so it might smooth it out.
Right, because I don't hear no echoes now. Damn, somebody sent you a 50 super chat. Damn.
That's Miss White up there.
Black.
It's me. Let me go back up again. Damn. You know what? Let me take it off my car.
That's what it is on that Bluetooth in your car. Yep. That's what. Nope. Maybe not. Is Upper got back up here yet? No. It is a lot of lives going on, y'all, because I even noticed a couple of nights ago, they were going off in somebody else's chat. They started saying that Quadre was on Carlos's tip, I'll say that, and that they must be effing for him to support him as hard as he is. Next thing I know, they saying Carlos with transgender. I was like, good God. It don't stop nowhere.
Say all type of crazy shit. Just to get their point across, they gotta disrespect me and shit. Like that's how you know when somebody is weak minded, they can't talk for real. You gotta disrespect somebody to get your point across. That don't make some sense.
Yeah. I don't speak on it. Listen, from the day it happened, I have been so invested. I know a lot of
it's
stuff.
cool to
I
have
know.
your own opinion and say whatever you want to say, even if you cussing my ass out. I just all the extra disrespectful stuff. Sometimes it's just too much, you know. The gay shit.
I talk about this case every day. I be on the phone with Amber and different people. All I talk about is this case because they're like, let me tell you what happened now. And they weren't even really interested in it. And I'm saying that to say, I don't want nobody to think that we just popped out of nowhere now talking about this case.
Right.
No, because we didn't, because Miss White followed the case from day one, and every time something was, I'm still echoing.
Yeah.
Every time something happened, I was keeping them abreast because they really won't focus on this case. I've been knee deep, even down to looking up the laws about shooting on a federal, in a school ground, because that seemed to be a subject. And I don't even want to tell nobody what I found, but when they look it up,
that wasn't no school ground. That was a school zone, not a school ground.
Right, well, the school zone. That's what I mean. But even when they look that up, they're gonna be like, "Well, I'll be damned," because my mind just go. I'm a Virgo. I'm analytical. If I don't know something, I want to know, and I'll go down a rabbit hole so deep. Listen, I went so far. I've seen I know about the other girl named Romeca. I know about when he thought. Well, I guess he thought those was his kids. I even know about when the baby was losing his life. You know, so you know how far I went. I went to I've seen Carlos laying track in the studio with a baby on his hip. I went deep down a rabbit hole. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't just jump into this thing not knowing. No, I'm not on the Bluetooth. Yeah, I'll drop down and come back too. But I've been on mute the whole time. But let me go out and come back.
Right, I don't know if I probably let me just jump out there and I'm gonna come back.
I'm here. Am I still echoing, y'all? Am I still echoing? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I still echoing? Okay, so I'm not echoing no more. So then it was okay. Hold on, let me drop the link because I don't know upper little bad little system she got over there got us all messed up now. Hold on. Okay. I do not like the way the new StreamYard is online. Oh my God. I do not like it. Wait, little boy. Okay, there go Upper Roni. Hey, Upper.
Hey,
Hey, Upper. Hold on. Upper, let me see if I can hear you. Say something, Upper.
You're not echoing no more. But see, but you
Okay,
know what? I noticed that when Ms. White initially dropped down and Q was still up here and Q said something after Ms. White dropped down, his echo was gone. So I was thinking that it might have been Ms. White, but she said
it might have been chatting damn chew. You right. That chatting chew shit. You sure right.
Am I echoing now?
No, you ain't nobody echoing no more, but it was that chatting chew shit.
But I'm on my phone and I never changed anything. All I did was go on mute. I never like I'm not on my Mac Mini or none of that. I'm just on my phone. I saw it happen when Amber left her computer and went to her car.
Yeah.
That's when the changes came.
Yeah. But Upper's little bad system she got over there, it kind of like it did something to us. What stuff?
I say Upper got two internets and it be messing up.
Who is? Do anybody? I don't know who Tanya is that want to come up here. I'm not for sure who that is. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Can you hear us? Hello?
Hello? She dropped
down. She dropped down.
But what I was gonna say, y'all, is what I was, trying to say. Like, I understand everything that y'all are saying up here. And I think that a lot of times people are getting heated about some of the things that y'all are saying because I think a lot of people don't really care for Q. And I think it's because people have a perception of him that he's trying to defend
Carla
Lowe's.
and
I think that and see the thing of and they have a lot of people think that Holly was wrong. I'm one of the people that thinks that Holly was wrong, and I don't think that that's going to change unless something, he puts that video out and something changes to where I'm like, oh, okay. But until I see the video, and that's why I really don't even think that we should be talking about the video because he hasn't put a video out. So when somebody says something and he counters what they say and says, oh, but on the video, but no, we can't even, don't do that because we haven't seen it. We can't use that as a counter because all we have is your word of mouth as far as the video. No one has seen it. You haven't put it out. So when somebody is making their point about what they feel about the situation, you can't say, oh, but the video, because no one has seen it but you. And to be quite honest, this is not any shade towards Q, but we don't even know if the video exists. Not, and again, there's no shade towards him, but with a situation like this, you need proof and facts. So we're talking about proof and facts, but we can't include the video in that array of proof and facts because we don't know if it exists. We haven't seen it. We don't know Q's in the can of paint.
Well, see, I don't know if you were in here from the beginning, Upper, but that's the very first thing I told him. So then when they said, "Oh, y'all defending him," I told him from the beginning what I thought.
All right.
And see, look, and I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. I swear to God, I'm not. But listen, it's a perfect example of what I was saying about witnesses. If you come halfway in the middle and you didn't know what happened in the beginning, then it's easy for you to think that I'm trying to defend him.
Yeah.
And Miss, I also want to make a fact that, because this is where I was trying to get it before we start echoing. Y'all, I really don't want anybody to forget that this is supposed to be someone who's saying that she was defending herself and was afraid for her life. After you pew somebody once, and he just came up here and said out of his own mouth that after she got pew that one time that she was rolling around on the ground. She's no longer a danger to you anymore, my dear. So why did you feel like you wanted to pew her again? Not only that, but the young lady last year in January made a post and said that sometimes you just have to start unaliving people. So when you put all of these things together, knowing that she was in a dispute with this young lady, Romeca, it starts 1 + 1 starts to equal 2. So if I pew you, and because I feel like I'm in danger, I get it. Okay, we can go with that. But why even after the Q who says he saw the video says that Romeca fell to the ground and was rolling around, she wasn't unalived yet, but she was still moving. Rolling around on the ground, you're no longer endangering my life. So
Okay. I'm so sorry. I got to address this. Ebony said,
Miss White, I don't want anybody else, and I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, well, it was her adrenaline, or it was this, it was that." No, it was a crime at that point. You no longer are being endangered by this young lady, and she possibly had a chance to live, but you shot her again while on the ground. I don't want anybody to forget that part. Okay, go ahead, Miss White.
Ebony said, and then the gun jammed, and there was a live bullet in the chamber. That's why CPS took Holly Baby because of the GUN in the car with the live round, and the gun had no safety on it. We got to stop saying that. We got to stop saying that. Because I know where y'all got that from. That's not true. First off, if you don't handle weapons, you're not going to understand. Somebody has to be handling it for it to go off. Number one. That ain't why they took that girl, baby. They took her baby the same way they were going to do anybody else, baby, if the child was on the scene when it happened. It don't matter where she put that weapon at after that. Period, point blank. Now, this is a social worker on the panel with us. She knows that. If a child is involved, whether, I don't care, she's standing there and held the thing in her hand the whole entire time, that baby was going to go into that system until they finished their investigation. It had nothing to do with that live round being left in the chamber.
Reason why, and I wouldn't even say that social services went as deep as to looking into it being a live round or not.
Right.
Because it happened on the scene, so that's why her child was taken. But I also want people to understand that her child was taken because what I believe is because she's the one that is being charged with a homicide. Okay, she's being charged with a homicide. She's been charged with a homicide. That's why her child was taken. If it was a situation where she had been pew-pewed, her child possibly would not have been taken. Or if it was a situation where she had been attacked, her child would not have been taken away. I don't believe. I think her child was taken because there's an open investigation on her. Okay, with a violent crime. So of course, social services took her child because Holly. I also want people, please don't think, because I think a lot of people are in an uproar because a lot of people feel like, how Romeca hasn't gotten justice, or Holly is not in jail. What's going on? Please understand, y'all don't know. That young lady has been charged with a homicide. The investigation is ongoing. They're still collecting information, evidence, and everything else. Just because she's free now, don't mean that she'll be free next week. That's just how it works. So we really don't know if she's going to be charged. Charges have not, I'm not charged, I'm sorry, if she's going to be locked up for what she's been charged with, because the charges haven't been dropped. They're still there. They're still an open investigation. Now, if they say tomorrow we're gonna close the case, then you can say Romeca hasn't received justice. But the case is still open. It's still open. And the thing that I want to remove from the conversation, to be quite honest with you guys, is the video. I feel like the video situation or the video topic just need to go ahead and be removed, because why are we even talking about something we haven't seen? Or we don't even have any evidence that it's real or that it exists. So I don't even think that should be a part of the conversation. I think that what we do know is what the eyewitnesses said. We know what Q has said from what he's saying, I agree that Q shouldn't be disrespected. I don't think Q should be attacked when he get on platforms. But I also feel like
me neither.
Don't think that Q is credible, and I think that that's the problem. And I think that people think he's credible because from what I'm hearing, he's been caught in a lot of different contradictions and some.
But Upper, here's my thing. He's just as credible as Keys is, because I have watched Keys go back and forth, back and forth. He just as credible as Keys, if you ask me.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch Keys, and the reason I don't watch him is because I don't like how he's covering the story. And the reason I don't like how he's covering the story is because y'all know how I am and how I run. I'm a very passionate person. I don't joke a lot. Like, I take things serious, and to me, this is a serious situation. And I don't really like how, I know Keys he throws a certain element of humor in sometimes, but I think that he kind of flip flops on his stance. And it is confusing to the audience. So I don't watch.
What I was saying.
Yeah.
That I've been saying that. I said he ain't no different than Quadre, if you ask me. 1 week, Holly free and self-defense, and she gone. The next day is Carlos did help, and I mean these past couple of days he been on one side because they told him a new butthole after that one he did, and he saw what was going on with his numbers. I mean, y'all, come on now, come on, and he hasn't moved from that. But before, he was pulling from any angle to see how his numbers was gonna move. And I'm sorry that y'all don't see it, and y'all like him and y'all love him, and that's okay. That's okay. But listen, Carlos' cousin was on that panel last night, and he told Quadre he was wrong. And then somebody posed a question and nobody answered. Somebody in the chat was saying if Quadre wasn't the one that put the videos out of Miss Romeca, would it have been any less true? They didn't answer that question, and that's a good question. Just that they don't like who put it out, or do they just didn't want it out at all? I don't know.
But I'll tell you what, if the video does exist and somebody sent it to Q, I think that was very stupid of them to do that, especially if it's from a establishment, because like you stated earlier, I'm sure the Chicago Police Department has the video from whatever establishment got the footage of the incident. And so now what you're doing by that video to Q is you're now causing confusion in the investigation. The public should not be privy to certain things. So I don't know who gave him the video or whatever, but I would have thought that whoever the investigator is, once they took the video from the establishment, if one actually exists, that they would have told that establishment or that person that, hey, this is going to be used in the investigation. Please do not distribute this video to anyone else. We don't want to see it on the internet. That's how the investigation usually goes. So I don't know why somebody would just reach out to Q and send him something like that.
He said they did it through a text now type stuff and gave it to him that way. So I don't know. I guess we'll just, because he said that he will release it soon, but it has to be in the right timing and stuff like that. So I guess we just have to wait and see.
Well, I told him in the beginning I didn't think it was a video. But also at the same time, if it's not, I mean, if it is, we got to be smart enough to know that if it is, the police already has it. And he just got access to it before the public does. You get what I'm saying? But the videos that they were talking about in the chat is releasing those videos of her in a negative light. Because he was saying that he didn't think it was fair for everybody just to dog Carlos in the ground when it didn't happen that way, and they was painting like he was this horrible person, not knowing that it was other pieces to the puzzle. So then they were, the question had later came, and maybe on another live, like, what if he wouldn't have been the one to drop the videos of Romeca not in a good light, so to speak?
I didn't necessarily. I didn't like that. See, that's what made me look at Low sideways, is because it just shows what type of person he is and what type of character he has. Because I don't even think it was 48 hours later, after Romeca was unalived, that he started posting videos showing her in this negative light about how she was like this obsessive, abusive, person that was harassing him and all of this. And it's just like, the fact that your son lost his mother in such a horrific way, and you were with this young lady for years, to the point where even her family has done interviews saying, we thought that he loved that girl, talking about Romeca, that you would turn around in less than 48 hours while the family is still trying to grieve, just to try to clear you and Holly's name, to say, see, look, she was a bad person. Look, she was crazy. I mean, I'm sure my baby daddies and my exes from the past could show some videos of me too. That doesn't mean that I'm a psychopath. It just means that people have arguments, and people, especially when a child is so young. So, I mean, I didn't understand what he thought he was trying to prove with that. The only thing, in my opinion, that he proved is that he's very selfish and self-serving. He was more concerned about his image than he was about the fact that his son lost his mother. That was a very inappropriate time, in my opinion, to be dropping videos of her to try to sway the public's opinion of who Romeca was after she just lost her life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna disagree with that either. But I will say this: I don't think it's right, and I don't know what his headspace was at, because I then later learned that he got beat up. They beat him up and took the baby from him, and I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know. They say that they done put hands on that boy and everything else. So I don't know what he was thinking. That could be, but I don't want to speculate. But it was other pieces to it before. What I am saying, it was other pieces to it in the middle between that girl losing her life and that stuff coming out.
I mean, of course it was, but I wanted to, I'm gonna drop down in a minute because I really gotta go. But I'm gonna be in the bushes. But I really want to say, I understand why y'all did this live, because I did see a live stream where he was kind of being, I don't know if I want to use attack, but I'm gonna say it was passionate. And so I'm gonna just say that before I drop down, I just want to make my stance clear. And my stance is that I am in 154% support of Romeca and her family receiving justice from Romeca losing her life. I am completely, outraged and saddened by the fact that Romeca lost her life in such a horrific way, and it really could have been avoided. And I just want to say rest in peace to Romeca Meeks. I'm sorry for the family. And then I also want to say that hopefully moving forward like this, I think what Queen Fee was trying to say when she was up here, I just want to say that some responsibility needs to be held for these men as well. not taking anything away from Holly, because I pray and hope that Holly receives the justice that she needs to receive as well, which is going to prison. I think she deserves to be in prison.
Oh, girl, no, you.
But
I do agree. But I do agree with you with that. These guys need to be held accountable for all these different women. I do agree, because women are emotional creatures, and we simply can't handle that kind of stuff. And I do agree with you on that.
Because when Q was up here, he said they knew, Holly.
Yeah.
A lot of these women, first of all, if they're in a relationship and they know about these other women, but they're still arguing with the other one. Okay, let's be honest. It's not a situation like Kevin Wesley where people got sister wives and everybody in agreement. Okay, this is a situation where there's a man who has all of these different women who he's sleeping with, who don't like each other, and really mad at each other. So he needs to, and Los, in my opinion, needs to grow up. And you need to see the effect of your actions and what it can cause in the future. It's not okay to you. And I think that sex in general has become so normalized, and it has become people are just doing it without realizing how much of emotion is into it. You become one with a person when you have intercourse with somebody. You tie spirits with somebody when you have intercourse with them. So for you to be running around the south side of Chicago, putting your ding-a-ling and all of these different women, you are really playing with fire. And so moving forward, that needs to be something that he understands. It's not okay.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement, Opera. I think that men do have a certain amount of responsibility when it comes to messing with a bunch of different women. And I believe wholeheartedly when they plan to feel on women, they hold that responsibility. However, at that moment, once those two women, three or how many ever it is, begin to learn about the other women, they have a responsibility too. And that's to get away. I believe that wholeheartedly. I have 4 girls and I teach that. That's law in my house.
I think they all have a responsibility.
Yeah, they all do. And that's my whole point about everything is that we can't lay burden on no one person's feet. Like everybody had a responsibility in it, to include the deceased. We have to be honest about it.
So so let me just say this. Because we don't know how the dynamic of their relationships were, and we only know what we do know. We don't know what Carlo was telling each of those women. He could have been telling this. Nothing happens. Why is that?
Hold up. Is y'all hear it? Hold
Yeah,
on,
she
let me mute.
echoing bad.
Who,
She
me?
echoing bad. Upper is.
I told upper system got us all messed up.
It ain't just me.
I don't hear it.
I think everybody has to.
Ebony, Quadre said he had 10 women that knew about each other. So yes, Carlos is definitely wrong, and the women is wrong for letting them do him like that. That's
That's
just the
my
whole
son.
point.
They knew what he's doing, and
Yes.
they compete. Like you got a choice whether to compete or not, or play the game. I won't play the game. I'm quitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dropping out.
Yeah. Thank you, Brina.
That's all I'm saying. Because to my understanding, it was saying that she didn't want him no more. She didn't want nothing to do with him. She changed the number. She moved. She did everything in her power to get away. But somehow she did that U-turn and came back that day. That's where I get a little confused at. But I understand emotion too. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to make sure I'm saying this right, I can understand her coming back doing a U-turn because you can say one thing, but once you see it with your own 2 eyes, it pulls something else out of you. It pulls something else out of you. But what I'm trying to say is, had she been pulling away long before, those feelings wouldn't have hit the same. That's why we can't be going on online talking about I ain't dealing with this. We do it. Hey, it happens in this saga. I ain't talking about this no more. I'm done. I quit. I'm done with it.
Hey
As
y'all,
soon as
because
something pop off, get what we doing.
no, I wanted to say this. Can y'all hear me? Because I
Yeah.
like before I go, because I was gonna go live later, but I'm gonna go to sleep. So this is what I'm gonna ask to all the ladies. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so this is what I'll say to all the ladies, because at the end of the day, y'all, I swear to God, and I don't mean to rub nobody wrong. I'm talking about because I'm like so sick of the like we blaming everybody for the decision that you make as an individual. You are an individual person, so a nigga fuck you good, you go kill a bitch. Like where's the justification that killing a bitch over some dick? That's just like Robert. Y'all over here arguing about who he fucked. So what if Rihanna or one of them go kid? Is that justified? Oh, he fucked her good or he played. Bitch, when do you have your own mind? Ladies, when do you have your own mind? I'm talking to the women.
See, go
When do
down
you
and
have
come
your
back
own
up.
mind? When are y'all gonna
You
think?
echoing. You echoing.
I
She
just want
is.
to know when are y'all gonna have your own men your own mind as a woman to allow a man to fuck you so good you ready to kill.
Right.
I just want to know, I'm just hearing. Y'all been on here for 2 hours talking about a nigga fucking a bitch. That girl was wrong for killing the girl, no matter how bad you spin it. This nigga
But
fucked 10, 12 bitches. She should
yeah,
go kill
that's
all the
true.
other
That's
bitches
true.
too.
That's true. See, she was
I know
wrong for
it's true,
doing it
Amber.
for a
This is
man.
real life, Amber. Fuck social media, and I will pay you for this slander. You know I will. How is it that us as women, we fuck Carlos? Carlos is doing what a man do. He fuck bitches. Just like Robert fuck bitches. But yet and all, everybody up here hollering. Hollering. Y'all ready to kill a bitch? So if you kill the bitch, is he gonna stop fucking another bitch? That's the
No.
question.
No.
Oh, okay. So why is this like I'm confused, Amber. I'm confused.
But here's
Somebody
the
help me
thing.
out. Some of
But
these smart,
even
I've been
though
here
we say
51 years. It ain't a bitch I want to kill about my nigga dick.
no, and that's true. But what I'm
But what?
saying,
What's the but?
it was on both ends. It just wasn't
I said,
hers.
what's up? No. Let me tell you something, Amber, why it's not on both ends, because we are individuals. God made us solely
But
for
they was
us.
all in
He didn't make
competition
us
with
with you
each
in mind.
other.
Amber, when I
Yeah,
die, God not gonna ask me about you. You got your should no motherfucker make you, should no dick make you want to kill another bitch because he
no, it
fucking
don't
her.
make me. You talk to somebody that ain't never fought over a man about no dick at all. But
That's
what
my
I'm
girl. I
saying
love you
is,
for that.
but what I'm saying is,
So
can
Amber,
you
guess
be?
what? You can't speak to that, right?
No, but what I can speak that I think that is bullshit on all ends.
So okay, let me ask you this, then, Aunt Man, because I'm on your panel. So you say so because y'all trying to justify why Holly shot
No, we not
Romeca.
justified. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I
We
was
not.
out
So
there
hold
saying
on, hold
that,
on.
so
No,
that's
Y'all
not
said
true.
Carlos is to blame because he played both women, right? So that means Miss Caesar should kill the bitches that Robert's fucking because she's up here crying, hollering. I'm just saying, just trying to make sense of it. So you bitches is killing
Everything.
motherfuckers because your nigga stuck his dick in another bitch.
That's my
no.
point that I'm making. That the
That's
men
what I'm
gonna do
trying
what
to
they do.
understand, Miss
The
White. Because if
women
my
have a
nigga, let me tell you
responsibility.
something about my nigga that
Exactly.
everybody's so invested in.
Exactly,
I
Miss
wouldn't
White.
give a fuck
A
who he
man gonna
fucked.
be a man, but
I
it's
ain't
up to
killing
the
no bitch.
woman.
Because
We
guess
have
what?
to
That's going
gain.
to stop my income.
We
Thank
have
you,
to
Lisa.
gain
So,
the emotional integrity to
emotional.
understand.
So why don't bitches get out of the
Yeah.
emotional factor then? Take your feelings out of it. It's 2025. Your nigga fucking another bitch. Your
And but
man
she
might be
echoing
fucking
so
another
bad, you gonna
man.
have to mute her.
How
She
about
echoing
that?
bad.
Man, I just don't want to get
Y'all can hear me?
y'all go drag this shit out for another 2 years about who fucking who doing this. When is women gonna accept your man fucking? Don't kill a bitch because he fucking her.
Now listen, in that case,
God
I don't know if
damn.
Felicia heard what I said earlier. I fought a woman that was mad at me about a man. Now I
A
didn't fight her
man.
over that
Y'all
man.
keep hearing this. A man. When is women gonna take
Listen, I
responsibility?
didn't fight her over a man. I fought her because she walked
Right,
up
because
on
she
me.
came to you.
Right. And we gotta have that understanding too. Everybody not fighting over a man. But
Right now, in this instance, this girl lost her life over a nigga that was fucking both of them. So we're trying to figure out whether Holly was, first of all, if I'm fighting you, you don't got a right to go get a gun. That's just case closed. You don't got to do a debate about it. You don't have a right to go get a gun and come back and shoot me. The girl wanted that girl dead because she shot her 3 times. If it was a threat, you would have shot me in my leg. You shot me in my face, my leg, and my hip. She got shot 3 times. Get the police report. I'm from Chicago. Quit letting people that ain't from the city say shit to y'all. The girl shot her 3 times. That was overkill, right? Because you wanted her dead. For Carlos. Carlos is probably fucking another bitch right now. Now what?
Yeah.
What y'all gonna say now? What y'all gonna do? Go out there to the next bitch? Like y'all do Robert. Robert divorced Brianna and all y'all are after all his other women. Man, if y'all don't see this shit as bullshit, I just don't get it. Amber, I swear to God, I apologize for coming on your live. But I swear it's so much I gotta say, and I'm gonna go on my own live. But at the end of the day, women, take responsibility for yourself. I'm not, my nigga is a fucking me. I'm not, if I find out he fucking, I'm not shooting that bitch. Because he fucking her. I'm not.
listen, victimology tells us 2 things in studies. Victimology tells you in these kind of situations,
Victimology. What is
a
victimology?
woman, listen, a woman in these situations is gonna shoot that man. She gonna
Man, please. I'm not even shooting his ass, Mr. White. I'm not
listen,
going to kill that nigga.
just listen.
His son was
She's
at the
not shooting
graduation
the
last
other
night with my
woman.
daughter,
She
and
gonna
everybody
shoot
on
that
here.
man. A
Man, please,
man
y'all,
in the same
y'all
situation,
get too much
he gonna
politics.
shoot the man that she cheating with. He not gonna shoot the woman. You get what I'm saying?
I just don't know how we get these men these type of power over
Well,
you as
see,
a woman, Miss
I'm
White.
with you. See, I'm with you on that. I don't
And I know
understand
Amber,
that
I swear to God,
either.
Amber, this is why I love you. I swear to God, Amber, I got the most, regardless to whatever we ever went through, I got so much respect for you, Amber. Miss White, all that,
Thank you,
because
sis.
it's nowhere in the world, and I know my nigga a boss. I'm not gonna allow nobody to trick me to go. What, like, I trust and believe me, my nigga ain't with me now. He might be fucking somebody else. You think I'm gonna go worry about him fucking her, go kill her, so he can not fuck her? So I could be sitting in jail. Now he fucking all the bitches I thought about him fucking. You bitches is dumb. That's, I'm just keeping it
And Evan, they said that Romeca finally got fed up, and that's when Carlos went and busted windows and TVs and got her
real.
evicted.
But I'm talking about, was it justifiable to kill the girl over subpoenas?
No,
Because
I'm
that's
talking
all it
about
was about.
something.
It was about
I'm talking
that.
about
You
something else.
can't. See, you
But
can't
I'm trying to
justify.
say
You
about
can't
that is
justify
every
that.
Man,
video that
please,
we saw of
that boy
her in a
lost his
negative
mind over
light,
some dick. You
every
bitches
video we
always
saw of
trying to
her in a
kill him.
negative light, she was saying, "You always lying. You always lying." So she already knew he was a liar. She knew what he was doing.
Exactly, Miss White. I know my nigga is a player. I know he the richest nigga in Vegas. He cut with bitches. So why would I be mad if I found out he fucking a bitch? I'm not. Bitch, I'm not. Look, let me tell you. See, I'm 51, y'all. I don't give a fuck what the internet say. I'm cut from a different cloth, and what I don't want my people that's around me, this baby girls, ladies, women, all the women in the chat. Don't let no niggas is doing what they doing. You will go to penitentiary. He will be fucking your mother. Okay? The fuck?
Mm.
That's just like his ass go to jail. I'm gonna be fucking his daddy, brother, cousin, or whatever.
But
The
look,
next man. Make it make sense, y'all. Go. Sorry, Am. I got you. I'll send it to you. Send me your motherfucking cash out. You zero. I got you, bro. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know I got you. But at the end of the
But
day, for real though, because we be making tomatoes, like out of shit. Y'all
but
be like, we
but
be sitting up
Queen
here night, y'all.
Queen Fee, listen. Not she young. She's not emotionally intelligent enough to understand. If he had 10 females, I guarantee, yes, he was told, right? She was told.
Right, right,
But just imagine in her mind that she want to be the only one because when we saw the video of her saying, I wouldn't do this and that, she put herself
right.
in that position with that man. to be what
Right.
she wasn't supposed that she thought she wasn't going to be. There are some
Right.
girls that are young that'll sit here and feel like, oh, I could be the wife if I can just get them out the way. It does not work like that.
It does
It
not.
don't
Thank you,
work
Mama,
like
for
that.
coming up here. Y'all, I'm opening up my box of wine, so I don't know if y'all want to keep me on
So
here,
y'all
But
saying
but
that
I'm
she was
opening
it's
up
trying
a
to get
box
her?
of
Y'all
wine.
saying that that happened because she was trying to get her out the way?
and
Hey,
But
believe
but
Mika.
so
but
because
but
you got to
but Miss
understand
White.
he knew who she was when he slept with her. He already knew a man
Yeah,
gonna know if your
yeah, yeah.
self-esteem is
He knew
low.
how he could
He
play
know
on
that
her. He knew
already.
how he
When he
could
a
guide her.
play, he
Yes,
gonna know how to play.
yes.
Mhm.
Come
See, the
on, Mama.
reason
Talk
why
to
he
me.
wasn't mad at the other baby mama is because of the fact was she already caught on game. She tired. She already paid attention. Holly wasn't paying attention.
I
All the
got it,
other
baby.
females, I believe she would have fought them or did anything. She probably was doing stuff too nobody know about. But
Yeah.
my thing is she wanted to be the only one. There are some females that think like that, just like some men. If they
So I'm
can't
trying to
have you,
understand what you're
they
saying,
gonna
though,
get you
Manisha.
out the way.
Are you saying that Holly wanted Romeca out of the way as to why this happened?
I believe she wanted all of them out the way. She wants to
Yeah.
be the
She
only
No, but
let me
one.
I'm
tell you
just
I
something.
do
talking about
believe
this
it.
Felicia's right on
situation right
point.
here.
She
This,
thought
this,
about her
I
getting
truly
rid of
believe
her
that
that
because
was
I'm gonna
gonna
tell
make
you
him
why.
whole. Yes.
There, yeah, and
Yes.
she would be like a mother or whatever. Because see, her plan
If she
probably was
wanted,
to be with him regardless.
if she wanted
Yeah.
all of them out the way, then she got 9 of them to unalive because Quadre said
I
he
think
had
that's
10
probably,
women.
but I'm gonna be honest. But she probably thinking that already. I wouldn't put it past her. It's females like that for real. They'll get like that,
Yeah.
and if she can't get him to do how he want to do,
So,
he
so my
might be
question is
next.
to all the ladies that's on the panel right now, what type of dick drives you to that? Because I ain't met that type of dick.
I
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
met one
sorry.
that make me go
I
crazy, lose
can't either.
emotions. I ain't met
It's
none of
too
it.
many out
Now
here.
I done
now,
heard with a bitch, but I ain't
listen,
never met no
y'all.
dick that wanted me to
I'm a
kill it.
realist. I'm a realist, and I
Come on,
can't
mama.
roll with that if y'all can't help me put this thing into play. Y'all got to help me
Okay,
understand
so
how they
Miss White,
got
let me explain
to.
it to you. I'm gonna
Hold
explain
on
it to
one
you.
second. You
I'm
got
a
to
Hold on,
get
Miss
me to
White. I'm gonna tell her.
understand.
Miss White been up here all day, and she on Carlos' side, and I want her ass off the panel. Drop Miss White
Don't you
off this
put
panel.
that out there talking about Miss White on
don't be
Carlos'
having her
side.
get off.
Don't you do Miss White like that.
Yep, that's what it is.
Listen here.
I am justice for Romeca, and she justice for Carlos. Goodbye.
I'm justice for facts. I only operate.
She
I
doesn't
can
say
only
it
deal
right.
with the facts, and y'all got to help me understand how they got them together outside wherever they was at. I don't even know what. I don't care if they was in Timbuktu and Kalamazoo.
Okay, now
You
let me
got to
explain
help
it to
me
you.
understand how they
Let me explain it
lined
to
this
you.
up to the exact minute, and that girl turned her
Okay,
car around and get to where they was at. That's what you got to help me understand for this to be a setup.
let me explain it how go. This is how I feel like it happened because they do it all the time. If he knows she's not gonna deal with nobody else, he's gonna put those things in her head. She gonna fall for it. All you
I don't
gotta
care
do
about what
speak
they
with
fell for. I don't care about none of that. I need to know how they got this scene on that day at that hour in that situation for that to happen.
cause she wanted that to happen.
But how do they make
Let
it
me explain.
happen?
Let
How
me
like
okay, hold on. Let me explain it to you, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. There are women out here that is with a man, right? Probably tearing her through the washer and dryer. Let me keep it real. If she done moved away from him, he's already planning how to get that man out the way. And he already gonna plan. If he can't get him away from him, he's gonna plan to get her by herself, use the children or anything else to sit there and allow that woman. It happens all the time. It happens all the
And I
time.
have to agree with you there. But my thing is, again, since we're having this conversation, because I think it's awareness, right, that we're bringing. Should no man make you think to kill another woman because while you're in jail, his diggling is going to be in another woman. So I want all women to picture your man fucking another woman while you're in jail. That's my
Hmm.
fucking
mm,
so that's
That's
my
what's gonna
fucking
happen.
message today.
That's
okay, so
true.
listen,
I love you, Carol. I
we
can't
know it
your
happened on
cash
that
out
day.
your
We know
girl.
what day it happened on. We know what time it happened. We know who was on the scene. We also have an understanding that Romeca was running late that day too, right? So
Yeah,
now
she
y'all
went
gonna
back to
tell me,
school.
hold on. Now y'all gonna tell me that they caused whatever that was happening at her house to be running late to happen too, because they needed her to be running late too, right?
I put it like
See,
this:
see what
that
I'm
could have
saying?
happened if he
Y'all
saw
got to make
he
it make sense.
saw her. But here's the thing: he probably called Holly, and he could have saw her already.
But what I'm
No,
just
we
trying to
can't
figure
work
out,
on. We
did
cannot
anybody else
operate on
have
coulda, shoulda, woulda,
would? Right.
coulda,
So anybody on the
shoulda,
panel tell me why
gouda,
Holly shot?
juda, or
Why did Holly
baduda.
shoot?
We got
So
to
here's the question:
operate
why did
on the
Holly shoot
facts.
Romeca?
We
Yeah, we
got to
do have to
operate on the
operate on
facts
facts.
now.
And that's what cousin Mika not operating on is facts.
Can I
Get your
wait,
ass
hold
off
on,
of
hold on,
here.
hold on, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me say something real quick. So
I love
y'all
you, Uncle.
let's not act like Holly was not clearly antagonizing that girl. Don't act like we didn't see the video
Yeah,
that she put
Yeah,
yeah,
up.
we
she
know that
was.
too. We
She
got that
did.
in the bag. We know that. We got that in the bag. I'm trying to understand. Okay, to me, a setup is
So
he just passed my
are you
house. He
wearing the
almost
type
at
of
the
panties
store.
that made
He
you want to
doesn't get
kill
there. He got on a blue shirt, red shoes, and a kangaroo hat. I don't know. Get there now. He almost there. Or I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna make sure she ride by my house at exactly whatever time it was. And as soon as she ride by, I want you to pop out. This is what I'm trying to get an understanding on, y'all. Anybody?
Oh,
What happened, Miss White? You went
I put
out.
it on mute because I couldn't hear. Let's say it one more time.
I'm trying to, when y'all say they set it in the motion, to set something in motion means he passing my house right now. He got the blue car. He got on a green hat, purple shoes, and yellow boots. I don't know what the fuck they got on. But
Upper
you
came
got
back
the
up here. Now we hear echoing. Is that what it is?
I don't know
I
what's
can hear.
happening. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear. I can hear.
okay.
I don't know
Another
what's
setup
happening,
would
Miss
be
White. But
I'm
go
on the
ahead, Miss
phone
White,
right
because I'm
now.
trying to figure out.
Listen, I'm
I'm
talking to
just trying
him.
to figure
I'm
out how
holding
y'all
him
finna
up, trying to
justify
get
her
him to
going to
go
get a
ahead
gun and
and
shooting
stay a
her.
few
That's
minutes
what I want to
more
hear.
to give you enough time to get there, right? I'm
I
just
don't
using
think it was
scenarios
on
to
his
show,
end,
like,
right?
so
But
so
then
how do we
think
make
about
it?
it though.
How did they get a
Why
play?
would
How do
she
they get this
drive?
play?
Why would she? But here's my thing. Why would you drive 2, 3 hours to go to knowing that this girl gonna go by the school?
We
My
got to
thing
leave
You
is,
that
know,
why
and
out.
now
not
this
We
is
just
got
how
to
I
fight
leave
for
feel
that
your
out.
too.
life?
We
If
got
you gonna kill,
y'all
just
can't jump
kill her.
around
See,
now.
kill
See,
is
y'all
kill.
don't want to
We
deal
But
with
gonna
the
no, I'm
kill
finna
facts.
her.
tell
Y'all
you.
keep going to coulda, shouldas, and wouldas.
Listen,
Would it? Yep.
hello, can y'all
That's
hear what
all
I'm me?
I keep
saying
hearing.
is if they
Can y'all hear
have
me?
a time frame, I can tell my baby daddy, you got him this week, I got him this week, this weekend. This always happen. You drop him off on school, I drop him off. If you know it's my weekend, you gonna go. And if you can't get what you want or we ain't sleep together, yeah, you gonna come in and do anything to my weekend. I see this all the time. There are women out here. It's a one girl right now I talk about. She's sitting here, go ranching on this man over her weekend. It's not even hers. Just
Y'all is
Okay.
antagonize that
still
man.
justifying the girl killing the girl.
No. What I'm trying to
Y'all
get an
just got all these
understanding
excuses.
on,
Miss
when
White. You
y'all
just
say
put
that this
validity
was
to this.
set up, when you
Oh,
say
okay.
it was set
Oh,
up, we all know what the setup is. Okay.
Okay. I know mine. I'm gonna shut
When
up.
you say this is set up, you got to be able to set the scene for me.
I'm just trying to see why she killed the girl for
Ebony
some
said
pennies.
these words. Ebony just literally said, Miss White, you can sit outside the school and wait.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
how you
can.
can do the setup. But we
Mm-hmm.
know they won't sitting outside the school and waiting, right?
So
So
hold
we
And
on
got
I
to
don't
pull
again.
over
know
That's my
the
because if
question
now.
the
is still
school is
not
before
answered
you go
though.
to his house,
My
then
question is
obviously
still not
that.
answered. Why was she shot? Tell
They
me,
were together the
somebody tell
whole
me why she
weekend. They
shot
did
her.
a video of the baby getting his ears pierced. You know, y'all clown the fuck
I
out that
just
girl
want
about
to
that
know why the
tracksuit she
girl was
had on
shot.
for
Can
3 days.
somebody explain
So you
that
know
to
she
me?
was with him for 3 days straight. So she didn't just drive there to do it.
I just don't get the answer though to why she was shot. I just don't
I
get it.
don't
I know
either. I
y'all
don't
talking
have
about
the answer to
everything
that,
else. I
Felicia.
just want to know
I
why she
don't
shot
have.
her.
Yeah,
But
we'll
see, you can
never get
only
that
handle
answer
one
till they
thing
go to
at the
court.
time. You
I'm
can
talking about
only
all I
handle
want to
one thing
know
at the
is why she
time.
shot her. That's
We
it.
got to
I'm gonna
first
I don't
drop
get
care
down.
past
I
about
the
got
that.
somebody coming.
setup.
I'm gonna drop down.
I don't care about the befores, the after, the ear piercing. Why did you shoot her on this particular day? That's the only question I have. I don't
So
give a
would it
fuck
make it a
about the.
difference if she shot her the next day? Would it make a
No,
difference?
what I know, and let me tell you what would have been a difference is that she proposed a threat to me for me to smoke her. That's just like every bitch on this internet I could pull up today, right? The bitch ain't did nothing to me today, but why did I go and shoot her? So I have to say, because of all the shit she did to me prior, right? Say I pull up to Chicago right now and I see every motherfucker that did something to me, right? I gotta have a reason of why the fuck I shot them at that moment. Because at that moment, in the eyes of the law, my life has to be in danger. And I'm talking about this is the law. I don't care about all this little pussy ass YouTube shit. My life has to be in danger. Why did I shoot you at that moment? Not only that, if I don't get the gun on me and I gotta go get it, why the? Because if I gotta go get a gun, your life is no longer in jeopardy because you could have left. I ain't never heard nobody on here say that. I ain't never heard nobody on internet say if the gun ain't on you, because in order for self-defense to work, I hope up in here to work, your life has to be in imminent danger.
Imminent danger. You
That
absolutely
mean
correct.
immediately. That's just like, hold on. Remember, I told y'all this. If somebody would have came to my house and broke in, and if he was leaving, I can't shoot him. You know why? Because he's leaving. I shoot him in his back. I can't say because he was robbing me. He was leaving. My life was no longer in danger. These internet, yeah.
This
Why
is
the
my
fuck
thing,
is
y'all.
the
All I'm
question
saying is
is,
we gotta quit
where
saying
did
that it
you
was
go
a
get a gun for a
setup.
shooter? That's the
We
question.
gotta quit
Anything
saying
else is
all this
personal.
extra crazy stuff because we don't know.
We
We
don't know
do
what. What
no,
we
we
don't know,
do
Miss White.
not know nothing that happened. All we got is Quadre. Y'all say he ain't credible worth a good goddamn. So like, what we working with?
I'm gonna tell you what we do know. That these are two bitches that was fucking with a nigga, and that one of you dumb bitches allowed a man to make you want to kill over his dick that he's fucking another bitch. So my message is, bitches, don't let no dick make you want to kill. Case closed. I
We
don't
know
know
that,
how that's
Felicia. We're
not
not
evidence.
disagreeing with that. We believe that wholeheartedly too. We're not
So what you
disagreeing
saying?
with
So
you
answer me this then, ma. So answer me this. So for the people that ain't receiving the message, what's wrong with them then? So what about what's wrong with the people that don't realize not to kill a man or a woman over a penis? So what
because
message
they
can
don't
you give
want
to
to
them?
receive the message. They are operating with a closed mind that's
I'm just
already made
confused
up.
because if you kill a bitch over some penis, he's gonna go fuck. He's still gonna fuck, right? So you gonna kill all the bitches or you gonna kill him? Because see, I'd have killed him. Let me just keep it a buck. I'd have smoked his ass.
Because
He
that's
won't
what
have
women
dick
do.
no more.
Women gonna kill that man. They're not gonna go for the girl. They're gonna go for the man.
I
The
swear to
man
God,
gonna
for
go for who
Jesus,
they
I'm saying
messing
it
with.
out loud. I'd have smoked his ass. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to make sense. Now, listen.
It's no sense
One
to
thing that
make of
we
this,
know,
though, Miss White. Like, it's no sense
once
to
you
make
get
of
a
that.
certain age, you understand that when things don't add up, is always a reason why. Now you
But
know
it's
that,
not,
Felicia.
but there's not always a reason why. There's not always a reason why, though, Miss White. That's not true. Because there's no reason. Okay, so she killed Holly. I mean, she killed Romeca, right? Holly killed Romeca, right? Why she kill her? Because she was fucking with her baby daddy? Did the baby daddy stop fucking other bitches? Answer that.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
just as I thought.
I don't know why she killed her, and I'm not
Because
gonna
there's
make an
no why.
assumption
Because there's no
because
why.
out of all the stories that you hear, it's gonna be one of two things: she killed her
That
out of a
bitches is
fit of
worried about
rage
y'all.
and
So just like
jealousy, or
just
she
like
killed her
Robin's
because that
situation.
girl came for her and attacked her. We don't know.
I
See,
wouldn't
I'm a
give a.
realist. I'm not trying to take up for nobody. I just want to see the facts. And I
But
see
this
so
girl
many
ain't
things
like
being
this.
thrown out there
This
that
some shit
just
happening
don't
in the
make
street, Miss
sense.
White. It's not like the girl came to your house. It's not like she came to your job. It's not like she came around you and your kids. This is some street shit. I
Okay, let
can
me ask
see
you
what
this.
you're saying.
Let me ask
If
you
a
this.
bitch
Were
come
they
to my
trying to
door,
kidnap?
if she
Were they
come to
trying
my
to
job, by
kidnap
all means.
Romeca?
But in the
Were they?
street,
Were they trying to kidnap Romeca?
the bitches got too much low self-esteem, man. I swear to
Were
God.
they
Like,
trying to
not
kidnap her? I've heard that. I've heard that the boy took the girl arm and let her shoot, and he got it. I heard so much sick stuff because when people don't know, they make up something. They fill in the blanks.
That's crazy though. Let me
People
see
are
something.
filling in the blank.
Let me just say this, and I'm gonna get off of you off the live. But the way I think, the way my man works is that if a bitch ain't at my door, I'm not coming to kill you. It's not in the danger. I'm not killing no bitch over no nigga. I'm not finna wake up in a cell away from my kids because you fucked another bitch. Bitches need to get it together. So all the bitches out here that's thinking about killing another bitch, think not. That means you got a problem. If any bitch want to kill another bitch over a nigga, you got low self-esteem, you got problems.
I hope
Just like
they
all
ain't
these
thinking
bitches on the
about
internet
doing
worried
that.
about penis and dick, you bitches need help. Period. Now,
I
wasn't trying to ruffle no feathers, but that's the case of it. Y'all can debunk it or whatever. At the end of the
No, we're
day,
not gonna
if you
debunk. We're
bitches is
not gonna
this
debunk
uptight over a
women
nigga
killing.
that
We're
y'all will
not gonna
kill
debunk
and
women
go to this
killing women,
extreme,
but we're not gonna debunk that women shouldn't be killing over dick. I'm not debunking that at
thank
all.
you. Thank you, Am.
You know what
Because
I'm
they
trying to
making
debunk?
excuses though.
You know
Why
what
she
I'm
did
trying
it?
to
Why she
debunk?
kill Holly? Why she
I'm
kill
trying to
Romeca?
debunk all these wild stories that people keep making up because they ain't got no answer.
The girl had no reason to die over. She died over dick though, Miss White. So is we not gonna say that?
At the
So we
end of
not
the
gonna
day,
sit on this
you can
internet. So
say
we
that.
gonna sit on this internet and
When
just
it
keep
boils
talking
down to
and
it,
act like Holly didn't kill this girl because they was fucking the same nigga. I'll wait. Cause y'all give me a reason why Holly killed Romeca. When y'all give me that reason, I'll be here. Y'all can call me. Y'all got my phone number. But when y'all tell me why Holly killed Romeca, I'm listening.
There's no
Until
excuse for
then,
what she did.
everybody on this fucking internet needs to go to fucking hell because it's no validity to why that girl went and got a gun and shot that girl. I don't care what the baby daddy, none of nobody sitting here. She didn't deserve to die because she was fucking the same man. And it's not like the girl went to her house or went looking for her. That's the part y'all not getting. She got killed coming from her dropping her son off. So we just gonna excuse that? I swear to God, I hope I don't die and I have to have these y'all as representatives because I will be upset in my grave. Just let
at the
y'all fucking
end,
know. I will hunt y'all from the jump.
at the end of Key's live, not last night, but the night before last, at the end of
What you
his
say,
live,
mama?
I don't even remember who it was, but somebody put in the chat, they said, these people got a question. They said these people got an answer for everything except for why she turned her car around.
That's where I was headed to next after
Hold
I
on,
left.
hold on, hold
What?
on, hold on, hold on. I got to answer for it. I got to answer. Because I turned my motherfucking car around. Because they did say she saw them. Hold on. Because let me tell you something. Feed got all the facts. Because I turned my motherfucking car around. Die. Does that mean I deserve to fucking die?
That,
Again.
but that it.
Ain't
If
no
she
but.
wouldn't have
If
turned,
you,
no, if she wouldn't have turned her car around and just
she would
kept
be
going,
alive, right,
she
Amber?
would be alive.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
So
but
we
hold
can't.
on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. You're absolutely correct. I am not disputing that. But you, on the other hand, with the gun, did you have to shoot her because she turned her car around? I just want to know.
But when she got out the car, did Holly just take the gun and shoot her?
That's the question. Look, man, Amber. That's the magic question. Because to my knowledge, from all the witness, Holly went to the car and got the motherfucking gun. Now, Amber, let me say this. If she had the gun on her and Holly and Romeca spit that car around, I'd have shot Romeca brains out. Period. Okay, you see what I'm saying? If I got the gun on me and a bitch in the block, I'm gonna lose you, hoe. Period. Okay, so can we all just be clear on that part? But if you gotta go get the gun and you don't win there. You don't win there. You don't win there. Even if I did spin a block, bitch, if you got to go get the gun because your life ain't in danger, then you walk away. When you walk away from I mean, everybody out here say they got college degrees, they've been to high school, they've been to this, law schools. I'm not seeing that on this internet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing that from nobody on this internet, even from the educated wannabe people across the street.
Mm-hmm. Y'all say
So
it's
let
an
me ask y'all this.
echo.
So Miss Season is upset. Simone is
Mm-hmm.
upset. So what if they go
Uh-huh.
kill Bree? Who had is it justifiable? I'll wait.
I hope people have enough sense not to just go kill over this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I'm just saying this girl killed her over some dick they was sharing. Because what reason did she have to kill her?
Well,
If you
then
give
she
me a
got 9
reason,
other people. She got 9 other women that she got to worry about
she gotta
because
go kill
Carlos
all this.
had.
So now what?
Uh,
So now what?
so do you think she's gonna actually go kill all of those women?
That's what I just imagined the fucking question. Because my thing, I would keep it real, Am. I just off him.
Okay. That
Fuck.
and
Well,
see,
nobody get
I
no
mean,
dick,
I'm
bitch,
with
me
you.
or you.
I'm with you when you're right. If we gonna do anything, let's get together and get
Just off
help.
him. What my whole message today is for women to not kill over dick.
I agree with that. I do wholeheartedly. I agree. They
Cause
say
your
you
nigga,
echoing,
quit
Fee.
acting like that's your nigga. Cause it ain't your
They
nigga. I
say
don't
you
give a fuck about you
echoing,
being
Fee.
married.
They say
These
you
niggas will get
echoing.
caught with their pants down.
They say you echoing, Fee.